and 3 of his associates remain trapped in the forested area of the Basangar belt. Backed by drones and sniffer dogs, the operation resumed afresh this morning with a cordon further strengthened with additional reinforcements to eliminate the remaining terrorists of the group. Viewers, and now what we see on your screens is the search operations which are underway in Udhampur. This is, by the way, deferred visuals coming from earlier today. I want to go ahead and play out this report by my colleague Gursimran, who is getting us more reactions on the story.
सर किस तरह से ऑपरेशन उधमपुर के ऑपरेशन में जो है सक्सेस मिली है, अभी तक एक आतंकी को मार गिराया है?
देखिए, ये जैश ए मोहम्मद का ग्रुप था जिसके साथ कल हमारी मुठभेड़ हुई। ये बसंतगढ़ का इलाका पड़ता है जो उधमपुर जिले के अंतर्गत आता है। इस ग्रुप की तलाश तकरीबन हम पिछले 1.25 साल से कर रहे थे और कल सूचना के मुताबिक हम लोगों ने इनको इंटरसेप्ट किया और ये एनकाउंटर शुरू हुआ। इसमें मौसम काफ़ी ख़राब होने के कारण हम लोगों ने 4 में से 1 आतंकवादी को तो गिराने में कल ही हमें सफलता मिली, बाकी 3 की तलाश आज भी जारी है।
अभी मौसम कैसा है? ऑपरेशन क्या अभी जारी है?
ऑपरेशन जारी है, मौसम कल से बेहतर है आज।
सर किस तरह के इनपुट्स हैं? क्या अभी तीनों आतंकी घिरे हुए हैं वहाँ पे?
देखिए, ये कॉर्डन मल्टीपल लेयर के कॉर्डन्स हैं। मुझे लगता है कि आतंकवादी उसके बीच ही कहीं होंगे।
सर जो आतंकी मारा गया है उसके पास से रिकवरी अभी तक क्या हुई?
देखिए, अभी तक बॉडी हम लोग रिट्रीव नहीं कर पाए हैं और ये आप लोगों को मालूम है कि ये तकरीबन 4000 मीटर की ऊंचाई पर ये जगह स्थित है, जिसको हम तकरीबन 13,500 के करीब का एलिवेशन है इस जगह का। तो बॉडी एक बार नीचे आने दीजिए, इसके बाद हमें पता चलेगा।
स्पेशल फोर्सेस को भी इंडक्ट किया गया है इस ऑपरेशन?
जी, स्पेशल फोर्सेस का इस्तेमाल हुआ है।
सर ये जो मारा गया आतंकी, ये बताया जाता है कि मौलवी कोड नेम है, बड़ा कमांडर था, पिछले 1 साल पहले जो है इन्फिल्ट्रेट करके आया था।
देखिए, पाकिस्तानी टेररिस्ट का ये ग्रुप था और जो हमारी सूचना है उसके मुताबिक ये जो आतंकवादी है जो मारा गया वो इस ग्रुप का कमांडर था।
And getting us more updates coming in right now, Republic TV viewers. Let's look ahead and see what is happening in the next segment of Bharat in 5 minutes. Let's get started now. A sea of devotees have gathered and are seen rejoicing outside the Sri Jagannath temple to witness a world-famous annual Rath Yatra of Lord Jagannath and his 2 siblings. The 3 grand wooden chariots of Lord Jagannath, Lord Balabhadra and Devi Subhadra will be pulled by thousands of devotees as they proceed to the temple located about 3 kilometers away. The deities will stay there for weeks before returning to the main Jagannath temple in the event called the Bahuda Yatra. The idols of Lord Jagannath, his brother and their sister Goddess Subhadra and his brother Lord Balabhadra were taken to their chariots for the Rath Yatra at the ISKCON temple in Kolkata. Devotees were seen gathering at the temple to offer prayers to Lord Jagannath ahead of Rath Yatra. New information has emerged in the Raja Raghuvanshi murder case. Superintendent of Police Herbert Pynade has said that the preliminary interrogation statements reveal that a weapon was seized yesterday, including a gun with ammunition, and 50,000 rupees were also found in the vehicle. He stated that Raj and Akash will be interrogated further, and he shared that Raj and Akash disclosed a weapon in the bag, and the police has been determined to gain more insight into the matter. Police wants to find out whether the materials such as laptops have been discarded or not.
Preliminary interrogation statements, and you found there was the weapon that was seized yesterday, that gun, and along with the ammunition, and then that 50,000 which we had retrieved from the vehicle. So these are the things that we had recovered, but in fact, right now we are going to, since we've got police custody, we are going to interrogate more on the materials that were actually being disclosed by the previous accused.
A fire has broken out at a factory in Delhi. 22 fire engines arrived on the spot to douse the fire. A fire has been brought under control. However, the work to control it's completely still ongoing. No injuries and casualties have been reported so far. CFO Pradeep Kumar stated that information of fire in a paint company in Sector 2D93 was received at around 5:30 am. 2 fire brigades were sent to the site immediately. Seeing the intensity of the fire, more fire brigades were sent. He shared that 25 fire brigades were already at the site and more are on the way. The fire has not spread to other factories. A fire has engulfed 5 acres of Aravali forest in Haryana, And this is coming in as DC Vishram Kumar Meena says that this problem has been going on for a long time, where plastic pickers would dump plastic and chemical waste on the ground, causing damage to the environment and incidents of fire. He's shared that the committee has been formed, which is being led by STM. A fire has been filed, and we see that FIR has also been filed in this case. We are also learning that some arrests have been made. The fire incident, which recently took place, is being investigated, and held a review meeting on it as well. Fire has broken out at a private firm in Noida Sector 2. Fire tenders have made their way to the site. The fire is being doused. A plume of black smoke emerged from the building, indicating the extent of the fire. The cause of the fire and the potential casualties have not been reported as of now. Efforts to control the situation is underway. On 50 years of emergency, Dr. S. Jaishankar says that after winning the election in 1971, within a few years, popularity of the government has drastically dropped. He said that corruption increased, inflation was very high, and the tide was not in their favor. He said the people were angry, agitations were going on in Bihar and Gujarat. He stated that based on the verdict of the Allahabad High Court, and then Prime Minister was charged with 2 cases, corrupt practices and misuse of government machinery.
1971 में इलेक्शन जीतने के बाद कुछ ही साल में सरकार की पॉपुलैरिटी जो है बहुत कम हो गई। भ्रष्टाचार बढ़ गया था, इन्फ्लेशन बहुत ज़्यादा था उस समय, पुलिस और राजनीति जो है उनके पक्ष में नहीं जा रही थी, उसकी दिशा कुछ अलग जा रही थी। पब्लिक में बहुत आक्रोश थी। बिहार और गुजरात में आंदोलन चल रहे थे, गुजरात में सरकार गिर भी गई थी। उस समय के प्रधानमंत्री के खिलाफ 2 चार्जेस जो थे, करप्ट प्रैक्टिसेस और मिसयूज ऑफ गवर्नमेंट मशीनरी, ये दोनों में उनकी कन्विक्शन थी।
All right, viewers, much more coming right up. We are live and breaking. NIA makes explosive revelations. The court on PFI says the banned organization has over 900 people on its hit list from Kerala. Search operations to track down 3 Jaish terrorists underway in Jammu and Kashmir's Basantgarh. Stay tuned, viewers. We're live and breaking.
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला।
इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
पहाड़ों में एक हाइकिंग शिप भी बन सकती है।
Behind me, European hospital in Khan Yunis. You can see the very big hole in the ground right in front of it. This is the entrance we opened for a very big command and control compound, Hamas command and control compound. Yet this is another example of the cynical use of Hamas, using civilians as human shields, using civilian infrastructure, hospitals again and again. We find those infrastructure. Found underneath the hospital, right under the emergency room, a compound of few rooms. In one of them, we killed Mohammed Sinwar, been approved now. He was the brother of Yahya Sinwar, the previous leader of this murderous and terror organization Hamas.
Palestine Square. You can see behind me the community college. You can see there the Alpha Luna Society for Deaf Children. You can see government buildings. You can see civilian buildings. From outside, everything looks normal. Everything looks like a regular city. When you go inside, you can see on the left side a garage, which is not a garage, it's a workshop. Our troops arrived here before a few days. We found the place booby-trapped. We neutralized the threat and entered inside. I want to show you what's inside. Again, a college, a healthcare for children, citizens, civilians, and more. Come with me.
I have seen what it takes to report from the front lines. Accuracy, courage, urgency, and responsibility. At Republic School of Journalism, you will be trained for that reality. It is not theory. It is live learning from inside a working newsroom from day one. If you want to report the truth when it matters the most, Republic School of Journalism is where you begin. Course begins on the 30th of June. Apply now.
Getting you some top headlines, viewers. NIA makes explosive revelations in court on PFI. Says the banned organization has over 900 people on its hit list from Kerala.
ये एक परिवार के कारण, जब आप बाहर जाएंगे, एक फिल्म की पोस्टर है वहाँ, किस्सा कुर्सी का, ये 3 शब्द ना, किस्सा कुर्सी का, ये टोटली आपको बताता है कि इमरजेंसी का कारण क्या था।
Jaishankar takes on the Gandhis over the emergency era, says one family was responsible for India's darkest chapter.
भारत के संविधान के प्रस्तावना में, प्रियम्बल में 2 शब्द जोड़े गए हैं। लोगों को मालूम है सेक्युलरिज्म और सोशलिज्म के, वो प्रस्तावना में नहीं थे, पहले प्रियम्बल में नहीं थे। उन 2 शब्दों को जोड़ा है, तो क्या वो रहनी चाहिए प्रस्तावना में? ये विचार होना चाहिए।
RSS seeks removal of socialist secular from preamble, demands Congress to apologize for emergency imposed 50 years ago. Home Minister Amit Shah makes big declaration ahead of Tamil Nadu Assembly election, says the next CM of the state will be from the AIADMK in alliance with the BJP. Search operation to track down 3 Jaish terrorists underway in Jammu and Kashmir's Basantgarh. And explosive revelations coming in on the PFI as we come to know that there has been an update in terms of the hit list. We're getting some updates coming in right now, viewers. We're coming to know that the Parliament Committee on Transport has summoned Civil Aviation Secretary and Boeing officials to appear in front of the Committee on Safety Concerns. Parliament Committee summons Civil Aviation Secretary. This is a big update coming in right now. Summons to Civil Aviation Secretary and Boeing officials coming in from the Parliament Committee on Transport. That is right, viewers. Now remember that this is coming in as there's been so many concerns being raised when it comes to airline safety, and the latest as the investigation continues into repeated incidents of passenger safety being compromised. We're coming to know that the Parliament Committee on Transport has summoned Civil Aviation Secretary and the Boeing officials to appear in front of the Committee on the Safety Concerns. The Parliamentary Standing Committee is going ahead and investigating the case when it comes to the Air India flight, which met a deadly end, and the investigation continues. The Parliament Committee on Transport is holding multiple meetings and on the issue of safety of civil aviation and to discuss aircraft maintenance concerns. I really want to go across to my colleague who's joining us, Harsha. Harsha, summons to Civil Aviation Secretary and the Boeing officials. They expected to also face very tough questions. The Parliament Committee on Transport will be asking the Civil Aviation Secretary and the Boeing officials very, very tough questions. Yes, go ahead. What can we expect next?
Right now, we have got to know the update and latest information that Parliament Committee on Transport will be, has summoned Civil Aviation Secretary and Boeing officials. Both the officials, along with the other officials, will be arriving at Parliament NXT in the first week of June. The meeting is scheduled for. And it's a very important meeting, keeping in mind that how Air India, after the AI 171 crash, how safety concerns have been flagged and raised by not only the authorities, but now Parliamentary Committee will also be asking responses from Boeing and from Civil Aviation Secretary that till now what was being done as to ensure that passengers are safe. What about the safety concerns? Because we have seen that in past 2 months, several show cause notices were sent to Air India, but Air India was keeping on all those show cause notices. Not even one was complied. And what exactly Civil Aviation Secretary has taken actions till now on the Air India, on the flights, aircraft which have reported technical snag since the time the crash has been reported. All these detailed information will be sought from Civil Aviation Secretary, and that's the reason he has been summoned and he has been called to the Parliament in front of the committee. The Boeing official will be giving the entire presentation about the Boeing aircraft, about the safety concerns of the Boeing aircraft, because we very well know in the aircraft, in the Air India, the fleet, not only 787, but fleet 777 Delta also has reported several snags. So all these have to be detailed, presented in front of the committee. Back to you.
All right, thank you for joining us there with all those details. Harsha, I will be coming back to you as summons are coming in for tough questioning by the Parliament panel, which is going ahead and investigating the airline safety measures. Okay, now I want to go ahead right now. We're getting some very, very disturbing news coming in. 3 people have been arrested in connection the alleged gang rape of a law college student in the Kasbah area of Kolkata. According to police sources, 2 of the accused are current students of the law college, while a third is a former student. A forensic team is set to collect samples from the crime spot. Manojit Mishra, Zaib Ahmed and Pramit Mukhopadhyay have been arrested on charges of rape. Now, this is a very disturbing case coming in right now, viewers, and from what we understand so far, we are coming to know that the Manojit Mishra, Zaib Ahmed and Pramit Mukhopadhyay have been arrested on charges of rape with a Kolkata Law College student on 25th of June. The accused are named in the FIR. They will be produced before the ACJM Alipur South 24 Parganas with a prayer to remand them to police custody for the purpose of proper investigation into this case. This is what the police is saying. Very horrific case coming out from Kolkata, where there's an alleged gang rape on the campus. In fact, we are also getting a reaction from the BJP. Amit Malviya has posted a female law student was gang raped inside a law college in Kasbah, a suburb of Kolkata, 25th June by none other than a former student and 2 college staff members. Shockingly, reports suggest that a TMC member is also involved. And Amit Malviya goes on to say that the horror of RG Kaur has not faded and such horrible crimes continue to rise daily in Bengal. All right, viewers, we really have to move ahead right now. We'll come back to the story as we get more updates. Getting some more updates coming in right now. We're learning that RSS has stoked constitution debates, saying that secular and socialist must be removed from the preamble. RSS General Secretary Dattatreya Hosabale has made a stern pitch to consider whether the words socialist and secular, which were added to the preamble by the Congress government during the emergency, should remain. He also lashed out on Congress and demanded the Grand Old Party should apologize for imposing emergency. He also said that thousands were put behind the bars and freedom of the judiciary and media was also curtailed.
इस आपातकाल के दौरान भारत के संविधान के प्रस्तावना में, प्रियम्बल में 2 शब्द जोड़े गए हैं। लोगों को मालूम है सेक्युलरिज्म और सोशलिज्म के, वो प्रस्तावना में नहीं थे, पहले प्रियम्बल में नहीं थे। उन दो शब्दों को जोड़ा है, तो क्या वो रहनी चाहिए प्रस्तावना में? ये विचार होना चाहिए, क्योंकि मैं जानता हूं संविधान के निर्माता डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर जी के नाम जिस भवन पर है, उसमें मैं खड़े होकर बता रहा हूं, ये बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर ने जो संविधान बनाया था उस के प्रस्तावना में ये दो शब्द नहीं थे।
ऐसे करने वाले लोगों के आज संविधान को प्रति लेकर घूम रहे हैं, तो उनको बताना पड़ेगा भाई आज तक आपने इसके बारे में हिंदुस्तान के लोगों के सामने क्षमा नहीं मांगी, माफी नहीं मांगी है। मांगना पड़ेगा हमको। आपने पूर्वजों ने किया तो पूर्वजों के नाम से माफी मांगी है, हमको क्या। आपने 1 लाख से अधिक लोगों को जेल में डाला, 250 से अधिक पत्रकारों को उनको जेल में रखा, मौलिक अधिकारों का आपने हनन किया, 60 लाख भारत के लोगों को उनके स्टेरिलाइजेशन करने के लिए उनको मजबूर करके किया। इसी दिल्ली में क्या हुआ हम सब जानते हैं। जुडिशरी की स्वतंत्रता को आपने समाप्त कर दिए।
And picking up the latest responses from the Congress, which has said the BJP and RSS are against the Constitution.
RSS should clarify whether they are against socialism and secularism. Only then they should demand to review it. Entire Constitution supports socialism, whether it was the part of our Constitution in original Constitution or not, it is not important. Our Constitution is absolutely a secular Constitution. Constitution doesn't give this right to Government of India, whether Government of India belongs to any religion or Government of India has no right to support any one religion. According to our Constitution, as far as secularism is concerned, minorities have special rights. Present Government of India is playing with the Constitution and they are supporting only one religion. RSS and BJP, its political wing, are against secularism. They are against socialism.
Meanwhile, viewers, we also have a reaction coming in from Union Minister Arjun Ram Meghwal on RSS take on the Constitution.
जब संविधान सभा में चर्चा हो रही थी और प्रीएम्बल लिखा गया था, तो बाबा साहब भी धर्मनिरपेक्ष और समाजवाद शब्द प्रीएम्बल में आए, इनका उन्होंने बाबा साहब ने विरोध किया था। उसकी बात वो कह रहे हैं,
तो रिव्यू होना चाहिए,
वो बाबा साहब की बात कह रहे हैं।
And we was a world famous Rath Yatra of Lord Jagannath, his brother and his sister, to the temple where the deities reside for a week and then return to the Sri Jagannath temple have started today. And here is the visual extravaganza where we tell you exactly what is happening.
A sea of devotees gathered and rejoiced outside the Sri Jagannath temple in Odisha's Puri. Devotees witnessed the world-famous annual Rath Yatra of Lord Jagannath and his two siblings.
एकदम आउट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड एक्सपीरियंस है। देखिए मेरा मैं ना डिवोटी हूँ पिछले 20 साल से, बट पहली बार आ रही हूँ और यहाँ पे पूरा ऐसा लग रहा है भगवान की बस कृपा बरस रही है। ये दिन का मेरे को बहुत सालों से वेट था और आज फर्स्ट टाइम मैं आई हूँ रथ यात्रा में बॉम्बे से, और मेरा बस दिल धड़कनें बढ़ रही हैं। बस रथ को खींचने के लिए ही आई हूँ क्योंकि भगवान की कृपा बहुत बरसती है। ये एक दिन होता है पूरे साल में जब भगवान सबके लिए, पूरे जगत के लिए, जगन्नाथ हैं तो पूरे जगत के लिए आते हैं कृपा बरसाने।
The three grand wooden chariots of Lord Jagannath, Lord Balabhadra and Devi Subhadra also pulled by thousands of devotees as they proceeded towards the Gundicha temple located about 3 kilometers away.
मैं वृंदावन से आया हूँ और ये जगन्नाथ जी की सेवा के लिए आए हूँ। और ये जो सेवा है ये एक अलग चीज है। ये जो सेवा करके जगन्नाथ जी के सामने बड़े दंड में बड़े ये में आनंद लेते हैं, जो इसका अनुभव कुछ अलग है। इसको अनुभव के बिना कुछ बोल नहीं सकते हैं।
The deities will stay there for a week before returning to the main Jagannath temple in an event called Rath Yatra. Odisha Chief Minister extended his wishes on the occasion of the celebrations.
Just getting you much more coming right up. We'll put a focus on other stories coming in. NIA makes explosive revelations in the court on PFI. Says the bad organization has over 900 people on its hit list from Kerala. Such operations to crack down 3 Jaish terrorists underway in Jammu and Kashmir's Basantgarh. Stay tuned, viewers. We are live and breaking.
Amity has been ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally, a testimony to Amity's globally benchmarked quality.
MDH की देगी मीरज,
देगी मिर्च का तड़का, अंग अंग फड़का।
MDH की देगी मीरज।
विमल में गुलिस्तां के ये कुछ लजीज फरिश्ते जब साथ घुले तो जी ललचाए और दिल कहे कि स्वाद की जुबान में खुद को ऐसे डुबाऊं कि निकल ना पाऊं। विमल की जुबान कुछ है ही ऐसी, मानते हैं? विमल, बोलो जुबान कैसी?
We're here with you.
Evakuasi korban, sebaiknya kita berdoa agar semuanya hilang.
Ayo Bang Oto, SAR gabungan.
SAR gabungan. Sukses.
Masuk, masuk. Masuk. Siapkan tutup pintu. Masuk. Masuk, masuk, masuk. Anggota depan, anggota depan.
Posisi terakhir, sudah terlihat.
Halo, Mas di sini? Ya. Ya, saya Halo, Mas di sini? Ya. Ya, saya Halo, Mas di sini? Halo, Mas di sini? Ya. Ya, saya Karena kan kita turunnya sampai sana malam, jadi mau harus kita tunggu gitu. Ya kita tunggu, paginya baru kita packing, baru kita evakuasi.
Berapa jam dari titik
jam 8 sampai jam 2 itu berapa jam ya? 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 6 jam. 6 jam. Cepatlah kita, alhamdulillah.
Selanjutnya dilakukan pemeriksaan terhadap korban dan tidak ditemukan adanya tanda-tanda kehidupan.
A massive fire erupts at a chemical factory in Noida Sector 2. 10 fire tenders were rushed to the spot to douse the flames. Fortunately, no casualties were reported.
हमारे पीछे जो आप बिल्डिंग देख रहे हैं, दरअसल इसमें भीषण आग लगी हुई थी और ये बताया जा रहा है कि ये केमिकल की एक फैक्ट्री है जिसमें सुबह सुबह आग लगी हुई है। और यहाँ पर आप देखेंगे कि दमकल की गाड़ियाँ सुबह से ही ये 7 बजे से यहाँ पर आग को बुझाने में लगी हुई हैं। इधर आप देखेंगे तमाम जो है दमकल की गाड़ियाँ वो इस वक्त मौजूद हैं और लगातार मशक्क़त करती हुई नज़र आ रही हैं। ये जो गाड़ियां यहाँ से पूरे रोड पर आप देखेंगे तो दमकल की गाड़ियां मौजूद हैं जहां पर आग को काबू पाने की पूरी कोशिश की जा रही है। इस साइड से भी आग को बुझाने की कोशिश की जा रही है और आग इतनी तेज थी कि जो आसपास की बिल्डिंग्स हैं उसमें भी इसकी जो लौ है वो लगातार पहुंच रही थी और बिल्डिंगों को पूरे तरीके से अब चारों तरफ से जो है वो बुझाने की कोशिश की जा रही है और जो आसपास के बिल्डिंग है उन पर भी जो है फायर ब्रिगेड की गाड़ियां लगी हुई हैं और लगातार जो है उन बिल्डिंग्स को भी पानी से जो है छिड़काव किया जा रहा है। हालांकि आग कैसे लगी है और क्या कुछ हुआ है अभी तक इसकी जानकारी नहीं है। कोई हाथाहाथ हुआ है या कोई भी इसके अंदर था, इसकी भी कोई जानकारी अभी तक सामने नहीं आई है।
मैं 5 बजे जागा, 6 बजे वो मैं बाहरी था, वो लाइट ऑफ किया, बाहर का लाइट ऑफ किया, मैं बाहरी कुर्सी में बैठ रहा था, ऐसा वो आवाज़ आया, कुछ ब्लास्ट हुआ, वो उधर देखा तो थोड़ा धुआं भी आ रहा है, थोड़ा थोड़ा आग भी जल रहा है। मैं भाग के उधर जाके देखा, उधर ताला लगा हुआ है, वो रूम में नहीं जा पाएगा, तो वो दोनों तरफ ये छेदा है, वो छेदा से देखा मैं आग जल रहा है।
MDH की देगी मिर्च,
देगी मिर्च का तड़का, अंग अंग फड़का।
MDH की देगी मिर्च।
We are here to demand justice for our Mashujaz. 64 Kenyans were killed last year in cold blood. Up to this point in time, not a single officer has been held to account. So we are here to demand justice. Justice in terms of compensation, justice in terms of arrest of those officers who are involved, justice in terms of police reforms, because too many Kenyans are losing their lives in the hands of the police. So we want justice for everyone so that we can move forward as a country.
We have seen people have gathered here because of this specific day to say Ruto anthem because of his governance is very bad, very terrible. People are being abducted, people are being killed. We just want to say we are fed up as the youth. Majority are the youth. The police have started using force and it's very bad at this rate. We don't want it anymore.
On Prime Time, we're not just reading the news, we are leading it with responsibility. Every night, we're asking tough questions, breaking the biggest stories, and setting the national agenda. At Republic School of Journalism, you will learn how to front the news with confidence, clarity, and conviction. RSJ Diploma begins June 30th. Your prime time starts here.
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जलजीरा मसाला। सिप सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जलजीरा जीरा सिप MDH का जलजीरा सिप।
विमल में गुलिस्तां की ये कुछ लजीज फरिश्ते जब साथ घुले तो जी ललचाए और दिल कहे कि स्वाद की इस जुबान में खुद को ऐसा डुबाऊं कि निकल ना पाऊं। विमल की जुबान कुछ है ही ऐसी, मानते हैं ना? विमल, बोलो जुबान कैसी?
We're here with you.
Evakuasi korban, sebaiknya kita berdoa agar semuanya hilang.
Ayo Bang Oto, SAR gabungan.
SAR gabungan!
Sukses!
Masuk, masuk. Masuk. Siapkan tutup pintu. Masuk. Masuk, masuk, masuk. Anggota depan, anggota depan.
Posisi terakhir, sudah terlihat.
Belum masih sini.
Ya.
Ya, sebentar. Belum masih sini.
Ya. Ya, sebentar.
Belum masih sini. Belum masih sini.
Ya. Ya, sebentar.
Karena kan kita turunnya sampai sana malam, jadi mau tidak mau harus kita tunggu gitu. Ya kita tunggu, paginya baru kita packing, baru kita evakuasi.
Berapa jam dari titik
jam 8 sampai jam 2 itu berapa jam ya? 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 6 jam. Dan cepatlah kita, alhamdulillah.
Selanjutnya dilakukan pemeriksaan terhadap korban dan tidak ditemukan adanya tanda-tanda kehidupan.
I'm also just 20 years old. At a young age, I climbed Mount Everest. That is also very something great, I can say. So if I can do, why not you?
पूरी टीम को सर, हमारी तरफ से पूरी टीम को बहुत बधाइयाँ सर।
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
A very good afternoon, viewers. It's 2 p.m. and you're watching Live and Breaking with me, Antara Gupta. We are tracking a lot of big stories in this edition. RSS General Secretary Dattatreya Hosable has raked a heated debate. He has demanded the removal of the words socialist and secular from the constitution. We'll be tracking this and a lot more. But first, as always, a quick check of the headlines. 3 accused arrested in connection with gang rape of law student inside the campus. All 3 accused sent to police custody till July 1st.
ये एक परिवार के कारण जब आप बाहर जाएंगे, एक फिल्म की पोस्टर है वहाँ, किस्सा कुर्सी का, ये 3 शब्द ना, किस्सा कुर्सी का, ये टोटली आपको बताता है कि इमरजेंसी का कारण क्या था.
EM Jaishankar takes on the Gandhis over emergency era, says one family was responsible for India's darkest chapter.
भारत के संविधान के प्रस्तावना में, प्रियम्बल में 2 शब्द जुड़े गए हैं. लोगों को मालूम है सेक्युलरिज्म और सोशलिज्म के. वो प्रस्तावना में नहीं थे, पहले प्रियम्बल में नहीं थे. उन 2 शब्दों को जोड़ा है. तो क्या वो रहनी चाहिए प्रस्तावना में? ये विचार होना चाहिए.
RSS seeks removal of the words socialist and secular from preamble, demands Congress to apologize for the emergency imposed 50 years ago. Home Minister Amit Shah makes big declaration ahead of the Tamil Nadu Assembly elections. Says the next CM of the state will be from the AIA-DMK in alliance with the BJP. Film body urges government to halt border to movie shoot over Diljit Dosanjh controversy. Search operation to track down 3 Jaish terrorists underway in Jammu and Kashmir's Basantghar. We are starting this hour with a big breaking news that is coming in from Kolkata. Now, 3 people have been arrested in connection with the alleged gang rape of a law college student in the Kasbah area of Kolkata. Now, according to the police sources, 2 of the accused are current students of the law college, while the third is a former student. A forensic team is now set to collect samples from the crime spot. Police have also arrested these 3 accused, including the former student and a staff member in the case. Now, the incident is said to have occurred on June 25th between 7:30 p.m. and 10:50 p.m. Now, following the complaint filed by the victim, the Kasbah police station registered an FIR and began the investigation. I'm being joined by Kishale. Kishale, this is a big breaking news that we are tracking, and a disturbing one at that. A law student has been gang raped inside the college premises. What more can you tell us?
Well, while we remember RG Kaur case where Abhaya was raped, in fact, and murdered within her workplace at RG Kaur Medical College, she being a doctor, now the allegation is a law student has been gang raped in her college in Kasbah Law College. 3 people have been arrested in this case. Their names are Monojit Mishra, Zaib Ahmed and Promit Mukherjee. Now this Monojit Mishra has direct connections with TMCP is the primary information according to the sources, and the allegations are that the ones who have been arrested and the ones who were connected to this incident were connected to the TMCP. TMCP being the Trinamool Congress Chhatro Parishad, or the student wing of the TMC. Shubhendu Adhikari has also tweeted in this matter, and he has directly alleged that Monojit Mishra is an influential TMCP leader, and he is the main culprit behind this gang rape case. He has been arrested, in fact, but Shubhendu Adhikari is saying that this is the situation of law and order in Bengal, where we have seen how a few days back there was a victory rally of TMC where bombs were hurled and a small girl named Tamanna was killed, and now a TMCP member is allegedly involved in gang raping a law college student within the college campus. Very big breaking news and a very shocking news coming in from Kolkata, where a law student has been raped within the campus.
Well, absolutely, Kishalay. Those are some disturbing details indeed. You are telling us that the accused, they have TMC links. Also, if you could tell us what exact stage is the probe on. We are coming to know that their mobile phones were seized at the time of arrest. I also want to know from you, Kishalay, if there has been any sort of statement that has come in from the Mamta-led TMC.
Well, to both of these questions, if I answer the first question first, the probe is going on. There has been arrests made. 3 people have been arrested. Their phones were seized. We are also getting to know that the forensic team will be visiting Koshba Law College in a while and will be collecting evidence and whatever they can get from that place where the incident occurred. The TMC has formally posted in social media in its pages, and they are saying, the TMC, the Trinamool Congress, is saying that they condemn this incident and they demand that whoever is accused should be arrested, and whoever is arrested, if they are accused, should be punished. They are also saying that they have faith that Mamta Banerjee and her administration will do its best to bring the perpetrators to punishment. This is what the TMC is saying. So they are condemning the incident, but the fact of the matter is, the ones who have done this, the perpetrators of the crime, they are allegedly directly linked to the TMC. There have been pictures of this person, Monojit Mishra, who is the person arrested, also with TMC leaders, also TMC members, leaders, and current ministers as well. In fact, there is a photo of him with Chandrima Bhattacharya, the current health minister of West Bengal, the current minister, state minister of health. Also, we have seen his pictures with TMCP leaders who are well known and TMCP chairman. So all these links are coming up. TMCP members allegedly connected to this gang rape case. On the other hand, the TMC is saying they condemn the incident and they demand that the perpetrators should be punished.
Well, absolutely. That is just another templated response that has been issued by the TMC. But it does not take away from the fact that the state of law and order is in complete shambles in the Mamata-led TMC state of West Bengal. We'll be closely tracking this story. Kishalay, thank you so much for getting us those updates. Moving on to another breaking news that we are tracking. A search operation by the joint team of security forces is underway to track down 3 Pakistan-based Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists in the forested area of Udhampur district in Jammu and Kashmir on Friday. Now, a Pakistan-based JEM terrorist was killed in an encounter with the security forces just yesterday, that is Thursday, and now 3 of his associates remain trapped in the forested area of the Basantkar belt. Now, backed by drones and sniffer dogs, the operation resumed afresh this morning with cordon further strengthening with additional reinforcements to eliminate the remaining terrorists of the group.
सर किस तरह से ऑपरेशन उधमपुर के ऑपरेशन में जो है सक्सेस मिली है, अभी तक एक आतंकी को मार गिराया है?
देखिए, ये जैश ए मोहम्मद का ग्रुप था जिसके साथ कल हमारी मुठभेड़ हुई। ये बसंतगढ़ का इलाका पड़ता है जो उधमपुर जिले के अंतर्गत आता है। इस ग्रुप की तलाश तकरीबन हम पिछले 1.25 साल से कर रहे थे और कल सूचना के मुताबिक हम लोगों ने इनको इंटरसेप्ट किया और ये एनकाउंटर शुरू हुआ। इसमें मौसम काफ़ी ख़राब होने के कारण हम लोगों ने 4 में से 1 आतंकवादी को तो गिराने में कल ही हमें सफलता मिली, बाकी 3 की तलाश आज भी जारी है।
सर, अभी मौसम कैसा है? ऑपरेशन क्या अभी जारी है?
ऑपरेशन जारी है, मौसम कल से बेहतर है आज।
सर, किस तरह के इनपुट्स हैं? क्या अभी तीनों आतंकी घिरे हुए हैं वहाँ पे?
देखिए, ये कॉर्डन मल्टीपल लेयर के कॉर्डन्स हैं। मुझे लगता है कि आतंकवादी उसके बीच ही कहीं होंगे।
सर, जो आतंकी मारा गया है उसके पास से रिकवरी अभी तक क्या हुई?
देखिए, अभी तक बॉडी हम लोग रिट्रीव नहीं कर पाए हैं और ये आप लोगों को मालूम है कि ये तकरीबन 4000 मीटर की ऊंचाई पर ये जगह स्थित है, जिसको हम तकरीबन 13,500 के करीब का एलिवेशन है इस जगह का। तो बॉडी एक बार नीचे आने दीजिए, इसके बाद हमें पता चलेगा।
स्पेशल फोर्सेस को भी इंडक्ट किया गया है इस ऑपरेशन?
जी, स्पेशल फोर्सेस का इस्तेमाल हुआ है।
सर, ये जो मारा गया आतंकी, ये बताया जाता है कि मौलवी कोड नेम है, बड़ा कमांडर था, पिछले 1 साल पहले जो है इन्फिल्ट्रेट करके आया था।
देखिए, पाकिस्तानी टेररिस्ट का ये ग्रुप था और जो हमारी सूचना है उसके मुताबिक ये जो आतंकवादी है जो मारा गया वो इस ग्रुप का कमांडर था।
Let's cut straight across to Gursimran, who joins me live on this bulletin. Gursimran, we of course just saw your conversation with the Jammu IG, who has said that the operation is currently underway. What more can you tell us? What is the current stage at which this operation is being carried on? Gursimran.
See, the operation is underway and now the security forces with the weather opening up are now trying to encircle the entire area where the suspected terrorists are believed to be hiding. Since this is one of the challenging area, reason being that the forces are operating at a height of more than 13,500 feet, which makes it really very difficult even to breathe. But the forces are conducting round-the-clock operations, and also the special forces of the Indian Army that have joined the operations now, they are trying to encircle the area so that these Pakistani terrorists can be neutralized at an earliest, because one has been killed, a top commander, but 3 are still alive.
Well, thank you, Gursimran, for getting us those updates. We'll be closely tracking the story as well. Moving on to another big breaking story that we are tracking now. The Federation of Western India City Employees has requested Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and Union Home Minister Amit Shah to immediately withdraw permission granted for the shooting of the film Border 2. Now this comes, ladies and gentlemen, this comes amid the controversy that is surrounding the actor-singer Diljit Dosanjh. Now the actor faces a massive backlash over his collaboration with Pakistani actress Hania Amir. Now the Federation of Western India Cine Employees, or the FWICE, has requested Defence Minister and the Union Home Minister to immediately withdraw permission that was granted for the shooting of the film Border 2 at the National Defence Academy premises in Pune. Now this comes amid the ongoing controversy surrounding the singer and actor. He's facing a massive backlash for collaborating with the Pakistani artist Hania Amir in his upcoming movie Sardar Ji 3. And of course, this is against the backdrop of the continuing tensions between India and Pakistan post the Pahalgam terror attack. Now, Diljit Dosanjh is reportedly was working on the sequel of Border, which also stars actors Sunny Deol and Varun Dhawan in lead roles. Now, in a letter that was sent to the union ministers on Wednesday, FWIC has in fact urged them to withdraw any sort of permission that was granted to the makers of the film Border 2 for shooting at the NDA premises in Pune. I am being joined by Ashok Pandit and Major Samarpal Toor. Sir, my first question is to you, Mr. Ashok Pandit. Thank you for speaking to Republic. Of course, this is a big breaking news that we are tracking. There is a massive backlash that is surrounding Diljit Dosanjh. And of course, now we are coming to know that that Border 2 shooting, which was supposed to be taking place in the NDA, might just be cancelled. What is your first reaction on this, sir?
You see, our body, which is called Federation of Western India Cine Employees, consists of nearly 36 crafts of the film industry, film and television industry, where all the technicians and workers, everybody is a member. So what we issued this letter to Home Ministry and the Prime Minister and the other important portfolios that Diljit Dosanjh, his conduct is doubtful. He has been promoting Pakistani actors and actresses constantly from last so many years. And his silence on what his heroine has said about Operation Sindoor and about our country and of our security forces is creating a lot of doubts in the minds of our people of Diljit Dosanjh's conduct. So if he is a person who is a Pakistani lover, who is silent on all the issues, even Operation Sindoor, he was silent. And the Pahalgam attack, he was silent. And before that also, there are so many attacks which have conducted by Pakistan on India. We feel very strongly that his presence in National Defence Academy, NDA, might create unnecessary problems. And it is a major security threat to the country. Because NDA is not a normal garden or a normal place where a shopping mall where anybody can go and shoot. Though the filmmakers, the producers of Border 2 are hardcore film industry people and they're respected people, his presence in NDA is what we have objected to. And we have also appealed this to the producers, T-Series and J.P. Datta, that he should be out of the film. He should not be a part of the film. Also, we have written a letter to Imtiaz Ali, who has also taken him in his next film. So it's very important for us to learn something from Pakistani artists who have always stood by their country without giving any reasons whatsoever. If their country is in danger, they have protected their country, they have spoken against their country, and they have spoken against our country. They have stood against us. So it's very important for creative people, for our industry to respond, to react, and that's exactly what we are doing.
Well, absolutely, Mr. Pandit. Thank you for giving us, thank you for sharing with us whatever you just said. Now, my second question is to Major Samarpal Tur, who also joins me live on this bulletin. Sir, thank you so much for speaking to Republic. We saw Diljit Dosanjh collaborating with Hania Amir, the Pakistani actor Hania Amir, the same Hania Amir who called Operation Sindoor shameful, who called Operation Sindoor cowardly, and now he was seen blatantly collaborating with her, and the fallout is only obvious. Now we can see that they have cracked down on Border 2. They have said that Border 2 shooting cannot and will not take place at the NDA. What can you tell us?
I mean, see, as Mr. Pandit said, that, FWICE is definitely organization which is not new. It is very, very well aware of the situation that is unfolding and very concerning. You see, these are individualistic actions, but people must realize that once you are a mascot, once you are a actor who dons that reputation and that stature in the society, you're seen as a role model. So you see, NDA is a place where mostly the youngsters from 12th pass kids are basically preparing to become officers. So just imagine the kind of negative impact that they would be feeling and the amount of negativity that is being spread because of Mr. Dosanjh's actions. So one has to actually take a call. For example, as we said, look at the Pakistanis, that despite being shameless, despite supporting terrorism and being on the wrong side of the book, they are still siding with their country. So I fail to understand that when India is morally correct, ethically upright, and values human life and dignity, I fail to understand why is it that reputed actors like Mr. Dosanjh fail to even condemn or speak against anything. So what I sincerely believe is, it will be little unfair to cancel the shooting of Border 2. Reason being, what Mr. Deol and the team is doing is something which is projecting India and the Indian military in a positive manner. So I definitely feel that it should not be the whole film production that should suffer. It should be individually Mr. Dosanjh should be adjusted or moved out from the role from the movie.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you why. Because it is a movie which is connecting patriotism and showing military in a good light. Now for Mr. Dosanjh, what I certainly feel is, na baap bada na beta, but the whole thing is that ki sabse bada rupaiya.
Well,
Secondly,
absolutely.
The producers of that movie would have pressurized
Major Samarpal Tur, I'm so sorry for interrupting you. Absolutely. Major Samarpal Tur, I'm so sorry for interrupting you. We'll have to move on. But of course, very rightly said, an actor of that stature needs to have some sort of responsibility, some sort of accountability that comes with his fame. Thank you for speaking to us, Mr. Ashok Pandit and Major Samarpal Tur. Moving on to another breaking story that is coming in. Now, RSS has stoked a constitutional debate. He has said that the words secular and socialist have to be removed from the preamble. In fact, RSS General Secretary Dattatreya Hosable made a stern pitch to consider whether the words socialist and secular, which were added to the preamble by the Congress government during the dark period of emergency, should remain or not. Now, he has also lashed out at the Congress and he has demanded that the grand old party must apologize for imposing emergency. He has also said that thousands of people were put behind bars and freedom of judiciary and media was also curtailed.
इस आपातकाल के दौरान भारत के संविधान के प्रस्तावना में, प्रियम्बल में 2 शब्द जुड़े गए हैं। लोगों को मालूम है सेक्युलरिज्म और सोशलिज्म के, वो प्रस्तावना में नहीं थे, पहले प्रियम्बल में नहीं थे। उन 2 शब्दों को जोड़ा है, तो क्या वो रहनी चाहिए प्रस्तावना में? ये विचार होना चाहिए, क्योंकि मैं जानता हूं संविधान के निर्माता डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर जी के नाम जिस भवन पर है, उसमें मैं खड़े होकर बता रहा हूं, ये बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर ने जो संविधान बनाया था उस के प्रस्तावना में ये 2 शब्द नहीं थे।
ऐसे करने वाले लोगों के आज संविधान को प्रति लेकर घूम रहे हैं, तो उनको बताना पड़ेगा भाई आज तक आपने इसके बारे में हिंदुस्तान के लोगों के सामने क्षमा नहीं मांगी, माफी नहीं मांगी है। मांगना पड़ेगा उनको। आपने पूर्वजों ने किया तो पूर्वजों के नाम से माफी मांगी, हमको क्या। आपने 1 लाख से अधिक लोगों को जेल में डाला, 250 से अधिक पत्रकारों को उनको जेल में रखा, मौलिक अधिकारों का आपने हनन किया, 60 लाख भारत के लोगों को उनके स्टेरिलाइजेशन करने के लिए उनको मजबूर करके किया। इसी दिल्ली में क्या हुआ हम सब जानते हैं। जुडिशियरी की स्वतंत्रता को आपने समाप्त कर दिए।
Now, picking up the latest response from the Congress, which has said that the BJP and RSS are against the Constitution. Take a look.
RSS should clarify whether they are against socialism and secularism. Only then they should demand to review it. Entire Constitution supports socialism, whether it was the part of our Constitution in original Constitution or not, it is not important. Our Constitution is absolutely a secular Constitution. Constitution doesn't give this right to Government of India, whether Government of India belongs to any religion or Government of India has no right to support any one religion. According to our Constitution, as far as secularism is concerned, minorities have special rights. Present Government of India is playing with the Constitution and they are supporting only one religion. RSS and BJP, its political wing, are against secularism. They are against socialism.
Meanwhile, we also have a reaction that is coming in from Union Minister Arjun Ram Meghwal on the RSS take on the Constitution. Listen in.
जब संविधान सभा में चर्चा हो रही थी और प्रीएम्बल लिखा गया था, तो बाबा साहब भी धर्मनिरपेक्ष और समाजवाद शब्द प्रीएम्बल में आए, इनका उन्होंने बाबा साहब ने विरोध किया था। उसकी बात वो कह रहे हैं।
तो रिव्यू होना चाहिए,
वो बाबा साहब की बात कह रहे हैं। जब संविधान सभा में चर्चा हो रही थी और प्रीएम्बल लिखा गया था, तो बाबा साहब भी धर्मनिरपेक्ष और समाजवाद शब्द प्रीएम्बल में आए, इनका उन्होंने बाबा साहब ने विरोध किया था। उसकी बात वो कह रहे हैं।
तो रिव्यू होना चाहिए,
वो बाबा साहब की बात कह रहे हैं।
Shifting focus to another story now, an ONGC well blowout in Assam's Sivasagar has been contained. Experts from US and the ONGC have reportedly managed to shut the well and the cementing process will begin now. Now, the leakage has been contained and the well has been shut after 15 days. Here's a quick report. Take a look.
Finally, on day 16th of the operations that were underway in Sivasagar's Rudrasagar area to contain the ONGC well blowout, the experts have finally managed to shut the ONGC well completely. Leakage of gases were reportedly stopped, prevented at 11:20 a.m. today, and now the complete closure of the well is underway. We are reporting right now from around 200 meters away from the blowout site, and experts who were on the job has already confirmed us, though informally. They have said that a formal statement will be made out by the ONGC very soon regarding closure of operations in this well. Earlier itself, the ONGC as well as the state government had announced that this well belonging to the ONGC and which was operated by a private firm has been completely shut. They have decided to close this well completely, and today, as the BOP has been put in place successfully and now the cementing process is underway, the well will be declared as a completely shut well of the ONGC. It may be mentioned that the blowout took place at this particular area on 12th of June, and a panic atmosphere engulfed this entire area. The local residents who were living close to the well had to abandon their houses and took safe shelter in relief camps. But now, as the well has been contained, you can see that many local people are also trying to go to their houses in order to see, and hopeful that the blowout has been prevented and they will be soon be able to return to their homes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to slip into a very short break. On the other side, Home Minister Amit Shah makes big declaration ahead of Tamil Nadu Assembly elections. Says the next CM of the state will be from the AIADMK in alliance with the BJP. EM Jaishankar takes on Gandhi's over-emergency era, says one family was responsible for India's darkest chapter. Don't go anywhere, stay tuned.
Amity has been ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally, a testimony to Amity's globally benchmarked quality.
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल, ये रंग दे, ये खुशबू दे, ये तीखा, ये कम पड़े, क्या निराला MDH मसाला.
Axiom at Mission 4, welcome aboard the International Space Station. Pilot Shubhanshu Shukla is the next one to come across, representing ISRO. It is his first space flight for Peggy Whitson, her return to the International Space Station on her 5th flight, second as a member of Axiom Space. Great big hugs and handshakes across all members of Expedition 73 and Axiom at Mission 4 is Anne McLean and Nicole Ayers of NASA, along with Johnny Kim, Kirill Peskov, Sergei Ryzhikov, and Alexei Zabritsky of Roscosmos, and Takuya Onishi, commander of Expedition 73 and of JAXA, with handshakes and hugs for Peggy Whitson, Shubhanshu Shukla, Sławomir Uznański-Wisniewski, and Tibor Kapu. And with their arrival to the International Space Station, that now makes 288 visitors to the orbiting laboratory.
Has officially entered the International Space Station, ladies and gentlemen. A moment. Well done, Stokes! Well done, Stokes! Well done, Stokes! Well done, Stokes! Well done, Stokes!
Thank you, all the press people, all the family members, most importantly, well done. Congratulations all.
बड़ी खुशी की बात है कि इंडियन सबको लेके गया ऊपर पायलट
नाम है कि अमेरिका के फ्लोरिडा से गए ले गए शुभांशु
भारत के लेके आएंगे। बहुत बहुत गर्व महसूस होता है।
बिल्कुल, हम लोग यही कह रहे थे कि ऑफ कोर्स ये एक म्यूचुअल कोलैबोरेशन है और बहुत सारे लोगों का एफर्ट है, नॉट ओनली दीज 4, बहुत सारे बैक स्टेज एम्प्लॉय होते हैं जिनका भी एफर्ट होता है, बट हम उनको यही बोल रहे थे कि वो पायलट हैं तो वो उन तीनों लोगों को लेके जा रहे हैं। एक इंडियन जो है वो बहुत फॉरेनर्स को लेके स्पेस में जा रहा है, विच इज़ अ बिग थिंग।
बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका,
बहुत ज़्यादा ऑफ कोर्स, और यही प्राउड फीलिंग हमारे अंदर है कि ये मौका बहुत मुश्किलों से मिलता है।
पहले से हैं पायलट, पहले से हैं और इसरो में जो है एस्ट्रोनॉट बनाए इसीलिए गए थे कि वो पायलट की भूमिका अदा करेंगे, और चूँकि मिशन के पायलट हैं तो उनकी पूरी जिम्मेदारी थी कि इस मिशन को जो है सही सलामत ले जाएं और उसकी डॉकिंग सही करें और उसको वापस सही लाएं। ये उनकी जिम्मेदारी है, उनका जो कार्य है।
We're here with you.
Evakuasi korban, sebaiknya kita berdoa agar semuanya hilang.
Ayo Bang Oto, SAR gabungan.
SAR gabungan.
Sukses.
Masuk, masuk. Masuk. Siapkan tutup pintu. Masuk. Masuk, masuk, masuk. Anggota depan, anggota depan.
Posisi terakhir, kalau sudah terlihat.
Belum masih sini. Ya. Ya,
Viewers, top headlines. 3 accused arrested in connection with gang rape of law student inside the campus. All 3 accused sent to police custody till July 1st.
ये एक परिवार के कारण, जब आप बाहर जाएंगे एक फिल्म की पोस्टर है वहाँ, किस्सा कुर्सी का, ये 3 शब्द ना, किस्सा कुर्सी का, ये टोटली आपको बताता है कि इमरजेंसी का कारण क्या था।
Defence Minister Jaishankar takes on the Gandhi's over emergency era, says one family was responsible for India's darkest chapter.
भारत के संविधान के प्रस्तावना में, प्रियम्बल में 2 शब्द जुड़े गए। लोगों को मालूम है सेक्युलरिज्म और सोशलिज्म के, वो प्रस्तावना में नहीं थे, पहले प्रियम्बल में नहीं थे। उन 2 शब्दों को जोड़ा है, तो क्या वो रहनी चाहिए प्रस्तावना में? ये विचार होना चाहिए।
RSS seeks removal of social and secular from preamble, demands Congress to apologize for emergency imposed 50 years ago. Home Minister Amit Shah makes big declaration ahead of Tamil Nadu Assembly election, says the next CM of the state will be from the AIADMK in alliance with the BJP. Phil Body urges government to halt Border 2 movie shoot over Diljit Dosanjh controversy. Search operations continue to track down 3 Jaish terrorists underway in Jammu and Kashmir's Basantgarh. Have you some breaking news coming in? National Commission for Women has taken suo motu cognizance of a shocking incident reported from Kolkata where a law student was allegedly gang raped within the college premises by 2 current students and a former student. NCW has taken cognizance of this very, very shocking incident, viewers. And this is coming in as the National Commission for Women has taken suo motu cognizance. The Commission has sought a detailed report and action to be taken within 3 days. Now we are seeing that many reactions are coming in on the story. This is a huge update in terms of what really is happening. It's a very, very shocking and sad case. A student was allegedly raped within the premises of a law college in Kolkata, prompting the arrest of 2 students and a staff member who is also part of that institution. And I want to go across to my colleague Kishale is joining us. Kishale, the FIR has been filed already. The NCW is taking suo motu cognizance of the shocking incident reported from Kolkata. If you could just take our viewers through latest coming in.
Well, exactly. The 3 accused has been arrested and they have been produced in the court. 3 days of police custody has been given. On the other hand, the National Commission for Women has taken suo motu cognizance in the matter. I'll just discuss about what happened exactly, the timeline of events that happened. It was Friday around evening. This girl was called in the college, and allegedly the person called Monojit Mishra, who is ex-student of that college, very close to TMCP according to the sources, and allegedly he was also close to many TMC leaders and ministers. We have those pictures where he is seen in the same photographs with TMC leaders and ministers and senior TMCP leaders as well. And he is also probably, according to sources, connected to the governing body of the college. Now this Monojit Mishra called this girl to the college, and with him was two other people, Zaib Ahmed and Promit Mukherjee. Both of them are current students of that law college. And when this girl was called, they took her to the guard room of the college, and the security guards were asked to leave. And within that guard room, this girl was molested and then gang raped. This is what the basic information, primary information that we are getting to know. Primarily, the girl was called around 12 p.m. in the afternoon, and later on this incident happened and it dragged on till the evening, according to sources. And also TMCP leader, TMCP chairperson Trinankur Bhattacharya was the person allegedly who gave him all this power to be in this important position within the law college, in spite of not being a present student. He was the ex-student, and also he was in contract for some work within this college. So very shocking details. Yeah.
Kishore, I'm just coming to you. Just hold on for a second, because we're getting some reactions from the BJP as well. BJP leader Sumindu Dakare slammed TMC, saying that this incident is not just a crime, it's a glaring proof of the Trinamool Congress's student organization leaders tarnishing the sanctity of educational institutions. College campus, a sacred place where students come to acquire knowledge. Witnessing such brutality is shameful for our society. Trinamool student leaders have repeatedly misused their power to create an atmosphere of fear and anarchy in educational institutions. BJP takes on TMC over Kolkata gang rape case, which is coming out, where we see the BJP has hit out at the ruling TMC in West Bengal over the shocking incident of a gang rape at a law college in Kolkata. Those are some pictures coming in that we understand are from that law college right now. We already know that many reactions are coming in.
देखिए, जब तक ममता बनर्जी रहेगी राज्य में एज ए मुख्यमंत्री और तृणमूल कांग्रेस पावर में रहेगी, तब तक होता ही रहेगा ऐसे एक के बाद एक रेप की घटना। क्योंकि आरजीकर की घटना घटी, सारे घटनाओं में आप देखेंगे कि ममता बनर्जी ने हमेशा और उनकी सरकार ने कोशिश की है कि रेप की घटना को दबाने के लिए। और दबाने का काम जब तक एक एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव हेड करता रहेगा आपकी स्टेट में, तो उस स्टेट में एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन क्या रहेगा, या एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन का डर जो गुंडा है, जो बदमाश है, जो रेपिस्ट है, उनके दिमाग में है ही नहीं डर। क्योंकि जानते हैं ममता बनर्जी उनकी पार्टी है बचाने के लिए। 3-4 लोगों को जो एक्यूज है पकड़ा गया, सारे तृणमूल से रिलेटेड है। तो तृणमूल तो मतलब खून, रेप, चोरी, इन तीनों में एक्सपर्ट है।
तमन्ना के केस में भी देखा जाए 26 जून के नाम पे एफआईआर है, पर 5 जून को पकड़ा है। अभी क्या
इस पुलिस से कुछ नहीं होने वाला है। चलिए।
All right, let's go back to Kishore who's joining us. And Kishore, we are seeing how the BJP is hit out at the TMC. And, the BJP, we've heard those leaders say again and again that Bengal has become a breeding ground for crime, especially crimes against women under the TMC government. So we're getting many reactions coming in from the BJP. Kishore.
Well, we cannot forget how the shocking incident of Arjikor unfolded. Abhaya was gang raped and then murdered within her workplace at Arjikor Medical College. It shook the whole world, in fact. Everyone was shocked. Now, another incident, similar incident of gang rape within a law college has happened in Kolkata. More shocking details are emerging. We are getting to know that this whole incident of gang rape, this is according to sources, the whole incident of gang rape was recorded by the accused in their mobile phones. and then this girl was in fact blackmailed that if she goes out and lodges complaint with the police officials, then this video would be leaked and they would make this video viral all over the social media. So that was the kind of blackmailing that was going on with this girl. So to revisit the whole incident again, this girl was called at the college at around 12 p.m. by Monojit Mishra and his two associates. Monojit Mishra, who is allegedly close to TMCP, who is a TMCP member and close to TMC leaders. He is the person who is the main culprit behind this incident, who has also been arrested. And also two of his associates, all of them were involved in this gang rape case in the guard room of that law college last, in fact, 2 days back, last Friday, and then, in fact, a few days back, last Friday, and then this incident happened, after which finally 3 arrests have been made. BJP is alleging TMC has direct connection with this, and BJP is saying there is a complete collapse of law and order within the state, because we've seen how RG incident unfolded, later on so many incidents of murders, political violence, and now we saw Tamanna, a little girl was killed by TMC members who hurled bombs at her after a victory rally in Kaliganj, and now this girl who has been gang raped allegedly within her college, law college in Koshba in Kolkata, by allegedly TMCP members and students.
All right, thank you for getting those details. Kishilay joining us from our Republic Bangla newsroom. I'll have to move ahead right now because we're getting some more updates coming in. In a major incident of gun violence in Punjab's Gurdaspur district, Harjeet Kaur, the mother of alleged gangster Jaggu Bhagwan Puria, succumbed to bullet injuries following a target firing in Batala. This happened Thursday night. The attack also claimed the life of the relative Kanwarveer Singh, and who died on the spot amid indiscriminate firing. So we have those pictures where we can clearly see this gun violence. Harjeet Kaur, critically injured, was initially taken to the hospital and then later on referred to a private hospital in Amritsar, where she was declared brought dead. Police have launched an investigation into the incident. The murder was captured on CCTV footage. You see that on your screen. This footage shows 2 bike riders coming from in front and firing at Karanveer and Harjeet, who were riding in a car. Karanveer died on the spot. Harjeet Kaur was rushed to the hospital. DSP there, Paramveer Singh, confirmed the incident, said that Harjeet is the maternal aunt of the deceased Karanveer. DSP says that the father of the deceased youth is the ASI in the police. He said investigation is on. Okay, the police are probing the motive behind this firing, and we're coming to know that a lot of details are coming in. I want to go to Lalit. Lalit, you know, this is a gang war which has turned extremely ugly. We know that heavy security has been deployed in the area as well. And there's a case which has been registered against 2 unknown attackers. If you could just take our viewers through where this case stands right now.
If you talk about this whole incident now, police is investigating the matter, but if you talk about what we are also getting, and in a social media post, the responsibility has been taken by the Babiha gang, in which they have said that their one close aide was being killed by Jaggu Bhagwan Puria's relative Karanveer Singh, and they have taken the revenge by killing Karanveer Singh, who is the relative of Jaggu Bhagwan Puria, the jail gangster in Assam. Apart from that, what it has been written in the social media post, they have said that their main target was Karanveer Singh, and the mother was not the target. But right now, police has not said anything about this social media post, as they are further investigating the matter. If we talk about the Jaggu Bhagwan Puria, on March 23 this year, he was being shifted from the Bathinda jail to the Assam jail under the NDPS Act. More than 120 cases have been registered against Jaggu Bhagwan Puria, and his name has also come in the murder of the slain Punjabi singer Sidhu Moosewala. So police on all angles are trying to connect the dots as some years ago, Jaggu Bhagwanpuria used to be a very close aide of Lawrence Bishnoi, who is a dreaded gangster of Punjab. But after there was an enmity between both of them, they separated their paths, and after that, till now, if you talk about the investigation is further going on. Back to the
I'll
studio.
be coming back to you for more on this story. Thank you, Lalit. I'll really have to move ahead, viewers. The world-famous Rath Yatra of Lord Jagannath, his brother and sister, to the temple where the deities reside for a week and then return to the Sri Jagannath temple has started today. Here is a visual extravaganza for you.
A sea of devotees gathered and rejoiced outside the Sri Jagannath temple in Odisha's Puri. Devotees witnessed the world-famous annual Rath Yatra of Lord Jagannath and his two siblings.
एकदम आउट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड एक्सपीरियंस है. देखिए मेरा मैं ना डिवोटी हूँ पिछले 20 साल से, बट पहली बार आ रही हूँ और यहाँ पे पूरा ऐसा लग रहा है भगवान की बस कृपा बरस रही है. ये दिन का मेरे को बहुत सालों से वेट था और आज फर्स्ट टाइम मैं आई हूँ रथ यात्रा में बॉम्बे से, और मेरा बस दिल धड़कनें बढ़ रही हैं. बस रथ को खींचने के लिए ही आई हूँ क्योंकि भगवान की कृपा बहुत बरसती है. ये एक दिन होता है पूरे साल में जब भगवान सबके लिए, पूरे जगत के लिए, जगन्नाथ हैं तो पूरे जगत के लिए आते हैं कृपा बरसाने.
The three grand wooden chariots of Lord Jagannath, Lord Balabhadra and Devi Subhadra also pulled by thousands of devotees as they proceeded towards the Gundicha temple located about 3 kilometers away.
मैं वृंदावन से आया हूँ और ये जगन्नाथ जी की सेवा के लिए आया हूँ, और ये जो सेवा है ये एक अलग चीज है. ये जो सेवा करके जगन्नाथ जी के सामने बड़े दंड में ये में आनंद लेते हैं, जो इसका अनुभव कुछ अलग है. इसको अनुभव के बिना कुछ बोल नहीं सकते हैं.
The deities will stay there for a week before returning to the main Jagannath temple in an event called Bahuda Yatra. Odisha Chief Minister extended his wishes on the occasion of the celebrations.
All right, viewers, right now we see that SCO Defence Minister Jaishankar recalled emergency as the darkest chapter of India's history on its 50th anniversary. He said that one family who kept themselves above the nation is responsible for emergency. Further, he also said that that media freedom, democracy and judiciary, they were all under threat during emergency. He said that students and social activists were picked from campuses and put behind bars. Take a listen in.
मैं कहूँगा एक किस्म से जो कहते हैं ना अंग्रेजी में हमारे वे ऑफ लाइफ, एक किस्म से हमारे वे ऑफ लाइफ को अटैक किया गया था. तो आज आप लोगों को समझना चाहिए कि ये सब हुआ और क्यों हुआ. ये एक परिवार के कारण. जब आप बाहर जाएंगे, एक फिल्म की पोस्टर है वहाँ, किस्सा कुर्सी का, ये 3 शब्द ना, किस्सा कुर्सी का, ये टोटली आपको बताता है कि इमरजेंसी का कारण क्या था. और जब एक परिवार, सत्यवा जी ने कहा कि राष्ट्र के बारे में जो भावना जो है, जब परिवार को राष्ट्र से बड़ा मानते हैं तो इमरजेंसी जैसे स्थिति आएगी. ये एक बहुत बड़ा सबक.
सिंहासन खाली करो तो जनता आती है, ये नारा दिया रामधारी सिंह दिनकर का. और 25 जून को इत्तेफाक से युवा छात्रों के रूप में, एक बालक के रूप में, हमें भी पहली बार वाजपेयी जी का भाषण सुनने को मिला जब उन्होंने बड़ी शायराना अंदाज में कहा था कि जागने का समय है, घरों में गृहिणियाँ जागें, सीमाओं पे सेनानी जागे, हर नागरिक इस देश का जाग उठे, ये समय आया है. और उसी रात इमरजेंसी की घोषणा की गई. राष्ट्रपति फखरुद्दीन अली अहमद को नींद से जगा करके, और फिर कोई कचहरी ना जाए तो उसके लिए 38th अमेंडमेंट लाया गया। उसके बाद सीरीज ऑफ अमेंडमेंट जिसमें सबसे ज़्यादा नोटोरियस अमेंडमेंट रहा 42-43, जिसके अंतर्गत सेकुलर और सोशलिस्ट शब्द जोड़ दिए गए। कल ही दत्तात्रेय जी ने एक गोष्ठी में मांग की है कि इनको हटा दिया जाए, और उसी के अंतर्गत विधानसभाओं का और लोकसभा का अवधि काल 5 साल से बढ़ा करके 6 साल कर दिया गया, क्योंकि इंदिरा जी के पास ऐसी इंटेलिजेंस रिपोर्ट थी कि अधिकतर राज्यों में कांग्रेस की सरकार थी कि अभी वातावरण अनुकूल नहीं है।
इमरजेंसी जो कालखंड था, जो इंदिरा जी ने इमरजेंसी लगाई थी आर्टिकल 352 के तहत, वो एक काला अध्याय था। और नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने एक निर्णय लिया कि ऐसा भी एक काला अध्याय इस देश में रहा है, यंगर जनरेशन को इनकी जानकारी होनी चाहिए संविधान की कैसे उन्होंने हत्या की। इसलिए जिस दिन इमरजेंसी लगाई उस दिवस को हम संविधान हत्या दिवस मनाएंगे। इसका अगर वो डिबेट कर रहे हैं तो वो करें, हमें तो हम तो कहते हैं काला अध्याय था, डिबेट के लिए तैयार हैं हम।
Viewers, what's coming right up? We put a focus on other stories which we are tracking right now. Home Minister Amit Shah makes a big declaration ahead of Tamil Nadu Assembly election, says the next CM of the state will be from the AIADMK in alliance with the BJP. And Jaishankar takes on the Gandhis over emergency air and says one family was responsible for India's darkest chapter. Stay tuned, viewers. We are live and breaking.
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध। MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
विमल में गुलिस्तां की ये कुछ लजीज फरिश्ते, जब साथ घुले तो जी ललचाए और दिल कहे कि स्वाद की इस जुबां में खुद को ऐसा डुबाऊं कि निकल ना पाऊं। विमल की जुबान कुछ है ही ऐसी, मानते हैं ना? विमल, बोलो जुबां केसरी।
We're here with you.
Situasi korban, sebaiknya kita berdoa agar semuanya hilang.
Ayo Bang Oto, SAR gabungan.
SAR gabungan! Sukses! Masuk, masuk. Masuk. Siapkan tutup pintu. Masuk. Masuk, masuk, masuk. Anggota depan, anggota depan.
Posisi terakhir, kalau sudah terlihat.
Halo, masih sini? Ya. Ya, saya sebentar. Halo, masih sini? Ya. Ya, saya sebentar. Halo, masih sini? Halo, masih sini? Ya. Ya, saya sebentar.
Karena kan kita turunnya sampai sana malam, jadi mau tidak mau harus kita tunggu gitu. Ya kita tunggu, paginya baru kita packing, baru kita evakuasi.
Berapa jam dari titik
jam 8 sampai jam 2 itu berapa jam ya? 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 6 jam. Dan cepatlah kita, alhamdulillah.
Selanjutnya dilakukan pemeriksaan terhadap korban dan tidak ditemukan adanya tanda-tanda kehidupan.
Each night on Prime Time, we don't just bring you the news. We lead it with responsibility, asking the toughest questions, breaking the biggest stories, setting the national agenda. At the Republic School of Journalism, you learn how to front the news with clarity, confidence, and conviction. The RSJ Diploma program begins on the 30th of June. Your prime time starts here.
आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला। MDH।
We are here to demand justice for our Mashujas. 64 Kenyans were killed last year in cold blood. Up to this point in time, not a single officer has been held to account. So we are here to demand justice. Justice in terms of compensation, justice in terms of arrest of those officers who are involved, justice in terms of police reforms, because too many Kenyans are losing their lives in the hands of the police. So we want justice for everyone so that we can move forward as a country.
You have seen people have gathered here because of this specific day to say Ruto anthem because of his governance is very bad, very terrible. People are being abducted, people are being killed. We just want to say we are fed up as the youth. Majority are the youth. The police have started using force and it's very bad at this rate. We don't want him anymore.
Amity has been ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally, a testimony to Amity's globally benchmarked quality.
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
विमल में गुलिस्तां के ये कुछ लजीज फरिश्ते जब साथ घुले तो जी ललचाए और दिल कहे कि स्वाद की जुबान में खुद को ऐसे डुबाऊं कि निकल ना पाऊं। विमल की जुबान कुछ है ही ऐसी, मानते हैं? विमल, बोलो जुबान कैसी?
Axiom at Mission 4, welcome aboard the International Space Station. Pilot Shubhanshu Shukla is the next one to come across, representing ISRO. It is his first space flight for Peggy Whitson, her return to the International Space Station on her 5th flight, second as a member of Axiom Space. Great big hugs and handshakes across all members of Expedition 73. And Axiom at Mission 4 is Anne McLean and Nicole Ayers of NASA, along with Johnny Kim, Kirill Peskov, Sergei Ryzhikov, and Alexei Zabritsky of Roscosmos, and Takuya Onishi, commander of Expedition 73 and of JAXA, with handshakes and hugs for Peggy Whitson, Shubhanshu Shukla, Sławomir Uznański-Wisniewski, and Tibor Kapu. And with their arrival to the International Space Station, that now makes 288 visitors to the orbiting laboratory.
Has officially entered the International Space Station, ladies and Thank you, all the press people, all the family members, most importantly, well done. Congratulations all.
बड़ी खुशी की बात है कि इंडियन सबको लेके गया ऊपर पायलट नाम है कि अमेरिका के फ्लोरिडा से गया
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Hello and welcome. You're watching Live and Breaking at 3 p.m. I am Tanisha Avasti. Lots lined up for you on this edition, starting from what's happening in the state of Kolkata to arrest that's happened in Sopore. We'll get you all that and much more on this edition. But first, a quick check of the headlines. 3 accused arrested in connection with gang rape of law student inside the campus. All 3 accused sent to police custody till July 1st.
ये एक परिवार के कारण जब आप बाहर जाएंगे एक फिल्म की पोस्टर है वहाँ किस्सा कुर्सी का ये 3 शब्द ना किस्सा कुर्सी का ये टोटली आपको बताता है कि इमरजेंसी का कारण क्या था
External Affairs Minister Jaishankar takes on Gandhi's over emergency era, says one family was responsible for India's darkest chapter.
भारत के संविधान के प्रस्तावना में प्रियम्बल में 2 शब्द जुड़े गए हैं। लोगों को मालूम है सेक्युलरिज्म और सोशलिज्म के वो प्रस्तावना में नहीं थे, पहले प्रियम्बल में नहीं थे। उन 2 शब्दों को जोड़ा है तो क्या वो रहनी चाहिए प्रस्तावना में, ये विचार होना चाहिए।
Seeks removal of socialist and secular from a preamble, demands Congress to apologize for emergency imposed 50 years ago. Home Minister Amit Shah makes a big declaration ahead of the Tamil Nadu Assembly elections, says the next Chief Minister of the state will be from the AIADMK in alliance with the BJP. Film body urges government to halt Border 2 movie shoot over Diljit Dosanjh controversy where he had casted Pakistani actress Hani Amir. And search operations to track down 3 Jaish terrorists underway in Jammu and Kashmir's Basantgarh. Thank you for staying with Republic. We start with this edition with the breaking news that's coming in. Now we learned that Kashmir police has detained 3 individuals under the Public Safety Act, that is the PSA, for involvement in subversive and anti-national activities in district of Sopore. 3 people have been detained in Sopore for links with terror handlers that were also responsible for radicalizing the youth. So a big development there that's coming in from Sopore. Remember, this also just comes ahead of the Rath Yatra that is all slated to take place next month. And in regard with the same, we learned that there has been a huge arrest that has taken place in Sopore, where the Kashmir police has detained 3 individuals under the Public Safety Act for involvement in subversive and anti-national activities in the same district. We learned that they were arrested for their links with terror handlers and radicalizing the youth. All right, we'll try and get Zenith with us on that if we can have more details. These are the still pictures of the 3 accused that have been arrested by the Kashmir police under the Public Safety Act in Sopore. Remember, they are the same 3 people who were responsible for radicalizing the youth. Also, their links with the terror handlers are being under scrutiny. Zenith, my colleague, is joining us live from Srinagar on that. Zenith, what do we learn about these 3 individuals who have been arrested? We learned that they had links with the terror handlers and radicalizing the youth. What was their main agenda?
See, for subversive and anti-national activities, the three youth from the Sopor who have been identified as Irfan, Asif and Gauhar, all three from the Sopor district of North Kashmir, they have been involved in anti-national activities. They have been threat to the security and the sovereignty of the Union territory. Now the Sopor police has come into action and they have booked all the three under PSA and have been lodged into the Kot Bilwal jail. As far as the history of these three goes, they are involved in multiple cases and multiple FIRs are registered in North Kashmir against three of them. In fact, they have been using the different modus operandi to communicate to their masters who are staying across, and they have been using the VPN services to convey the messages to the Pakistani terrorists and their handlers. And in fact, they have also been involved in radicalizing the youth. That is what the Sopor police has found while investigating about these three youngsters. This also tells you that how the security, the joint security of Jammu and Kashmir police and the other security operators is quite active, and they are not allowing anybody to disrupt the situation on ground. And this alertness is also been seen because of the Rath Yatra, which will begin on the 3rd of July, and for which there have been the massive security arrangements, and nobody is being allowed to disrupt the situation on ground or to carry any activity that will be seen as a threat to the population. And this action is coming from the Sopor police in North Kashmir, where the three youngsters have been arrested and booked under PSA.
Right, Zina, thank you very much for sharing those details. We'll quickly move across to other breaking news coming in. We learned that there has been a protest that is taking place in Kolkata. Now, this is in regard with the alleged gang rape of a college student. I believe we are having some reactions. Let's listen into that.
The law and order of this state has completely shattered. We want to say this incident is not only one incident. We remember Abhaya's incident as well. We want answers.
Kishile is joining us live from the Kolkata newsroom on that. Kishile, what is this protest being staged against? Talk to us about the story that has come to fore after Abhaya, after Archikar rape and murder case. This is a rather very, very tense situation that we're witnessing on ground zero as far as Kolkata is concerned.
Well, indeed, shocking and completely horrific incident. We were shocked how the Archikar incident unfolded. Abhaya was raped and murdered. Now we see a girl in a law college, a law student in a law college, raped in the guard room, allegedly, first taken to the bathroom and then dragged to the guard room and gang raped. Now, we are getting more reactions on this. There are protests across.
जितने दोषी जुड़े हुए हैं उन लोगों को अभी भी पता चला है कि 3 लोगों को गिरफ्तार किया गया है और भी इसका तदंत किया जाए, देखा जाए इसमें और कौन-कौन जुड़े हुए हैं, उनको गिरफ्तार करके कड़ी से कड़ी सजा की हम लोग मांग कर रहे हैं। उसी के साथ पूरे देश भर में या राज्य भर में जिस तरीके से महिलाओं के ऊपर इस तरीके के घटना की संख्या बढ़ते जा रही है, दूसरे ओर जो हम लोगों के राज्य व केंद्र सरकार है महिला के सुरक्षा के लिए जो काम उन लोगों को करना चाहिए वो नहीं कर रही है, वरन वो कर रहे हैं कि बहुत सारा मतलब जो शराब की दुकान खोले जा रहे हैं, नशीली पदार्थ का प्रसार घटाया जा रहा है, जिसके वजह से इस तरीके का घटना बढ़ती जा रही है। इसके खिलाफ हम लोग जोरदार आंदोलन संगठित कर रहे हैं और भी आंदोलन चलेगा जब तक इसका कोई फल ना आए। लालमोनी दास।
All right, so those were the protesters who are expressing their anger as far as the horrific rape case that has come to light from Kolkata is concerned. These are the live visuals that we are seeing from ground zero. These are the All India Democratic Students Organization that is holding protest over the student who had allegedly been gang raped at the South Kolkata Law College. Remember, the rape that took place, the rape incident that took place happened inside the law college. 3 people have been arrested in this regard. But the question is this enough? Because the anger is mounting in the people. The anger is mounting and the people are demanding that there are other people as well, there are other accused as well who are responsible for this horrific act, and that the arrest is imminent. Kishile is also joining us live from the Kolkata newsroom. Kishile, take us through the details of the horrific case that has come to light, extremely spine-chilling after Archikar. This is another incident that has come to light from Kolkata, extremely shameful.
Well, exactly. We see BJP is protesting, we see AIDSO, left parties are protesting, and there was a Congress protest as well about the failing law and order situation in West Bengal and about the situation of women in West Bengal. I'll just revisit the incident that happened now. This is according to the complaint copy, and also according to the sources, we are getting to know that this girl was called by Monojit Mishra and two of his associates at the college around 12 p.m. on Friday, and later on she was dragged to the bathroom. She was forced on, and when she tried to resist, she was then taken to the guards room. The security guards who were present, they were told to go outside, which they did, which they followed very obediently, and later on this girl was gang raped and molested and gang raped afterwards, allegedly by this person who is very close to TMCP. We see his pictures with TMC leaders and even Minister Chandrima Bhattacharya. It is a direct allegation by the BJP. We've seen Shubhendu Adhikari has posted in his X handle, also posted by Amit Malviya, that these are TMCP leaders who were directly involved in this gang rape case, and it has become a culture of the TMCP and TMC members to either commit crimes like we saw that in the case of Tamanna in Kaliganj, it was TMC members who were holding a rally, a victory rally, where they hurled a bomb and that girl was killed. So whether it's a case of murder or a case of rape, TMC leaders or their names or their connections are coming up. This is what the BJP is saying. On the other hand, there are protests happening all across the city, especially outside the Koshba police station and the law college at Koshba, where the protesters are demanding that the culprit should be punished as soon as possible. On the other hand, they are demanding the law and order situation in West Bengal and in Kolkata has to be restored, which is failing completely.
Absolutely, Kishile. Like you were saying, what the BJP has been alleging, what the BJP has been saying in this regard, the political kept aside, it is a very, very shameful incident that has happened. All right, we're being joined by Priyanka Tebriwal. She's the BJP spokesperson. Priyanka Tebriwal, thank you very much for speaking to Republic. And indeed, very, very horrific case that has come to light yet again from Kolkata, from the heart of West Bengal. Another shameful incident. Yet again, women's safety is under question under the West Bengal government, under the Mamata Banerjee's rule. What do you have to say on that?
Well, definitely, it's not just horrific, but I would say that it is a tragedy which has once again happened. It's not just an year. Before a year, we had seen that Arjikar incident had took place. Now our heads are bent in shame. Because in West Bengal, every month incidents like these are happening. Now, definitely, we are supposed to question the failure of law and order here. What is the government doing? Why no strict actions are taken against these kind of culprits? Why are they given support of this government? The answer lies in the question here. Because most, or I would rather say all of the accused are followers or netas of TMC. Now, here also in this incident, the main accused and the rapist in the matter is a TMCP leader. You are seeing pictures of him with all the big netas of TMC, including Kajari Banerjee, who happens to be the sister-in-law of Mamata Banerjee, and with Abhishek Banerjee. So that means TMC is trying to bring up these kind of goons. And when I say that TMC is a party of goons, I stand correct in the statement.
Absolutely, Priyanka. In fact, just few minutes ago, it was the Trinamool Congress that had uploaded a tweet on their social media handle, and it's extremely shocking on what they have gone on to say. In fact, they've said that the implementation of the Aparajita anti-rape bill is important, and instead of taking the onus of what's happened under Mamata Banerjee's rule, they've in fact said that the centre has not lifted a finger to get the bill implemented. So instead of taking the onus of what has happened back to back under Mamata Banerjee's government, first it was Arjikar, now we see another incident that's come to light. Everything that has bottled down now is to the Aparajita anti-rape bill and about the centre not doing anything to implement it.
See, you can have 110 such bills, but the implementation should be in your intention. Now, I would rather say that this government is never serious. Once again, I say, in punishing the culprits. Otherwise, if it would not have sided with Sheikh Shahjahan of Sandesh Khali, it would not have sided with the professors in the Arjikar case. Most of them were all from TMC. Mamata Banerjee's government stood tight with them, saying that nothing has happened. Even in the Arjikar case, when all the evidences were washed off, this government kept quiet. It was the MLAs of TMC who went and washed off all the evidences.
Absolutely.
So I would say that all this Aparajita bill is only an act, but not the intention.
Right, Priyanka Trebriwala, on that note, thank you very much for joining us here on the broadcast. In fact, just few minutes ago, Sukanta Majumdar also hit out at the Congress, I beg your pardon, at the TMC, saying that the TMC has not been taken any stern action as far as the women's safety in West Bengal is concerned. Listen in.
लॉ एंड ऑर्डर सिचुएशन तो इससे ही पता चल सकता है कि बार बार एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशन के अंदर लड़कियों के साथ इस तरीके की घटना घट रही है। पहले आरजीकर के मामले में इस तरीके की घटना घटी, आरजीकर के अंदर वो भी एक छात्रा थी, उनके साथ बलात्कार हुआ और मर्डर हुआ, और यहाँ पे भी एक छात्रा के साथ बलात्कार की एलिगेशन आया है, जिसमें जो लोग पकड़े गए हैं उसमें जो मूल एक्यूज्ड है वो टीएमसी के एकदम बड़े नेता है, तृणमूल छात्र परिषद के बड़े नेता है, ऐसा जानकारी मिल रहा है।
टीएमसी के सारे बड़े नेता अरेस्ट हो चुके हैं, मतलब जितने सारे लोग अरेस्ट हुए हैं सारे के सारे टीएमसी के लीडर है।
देखिए सारे के सारे तो मालूम नहीं, लेकिन जो मुख्य अभियुक्त है यानी मेन एक्यूज्ड है, उस मेन एक्यूज के साथ तो तृणमूल छात्र परिषद की पूरी तरीके से संपृक्तता दिख रही है, और बड़े बहुत सारे नेताओं के साथ, विधायक के साथ, चंद्रिमा भट्टाचार्य का साथ, सबके साथ फोटो है उनकी। अगर पश्चिम बंगाल की जो वुमेन एंड चाइल्ड डेवलपमेंट मिनिस्टर चंद्रिमा भट्टाचार्य है और बाकी जो मिनिस्टर है, और चंद्रिमा भट्टाचार्य भी एक मिनिस्टर है, चाइल्ड डेवलपमेंट मिनिस्टर के साथ भी फोटो आया है, ऐसा मुझे जानकारी मिल रहा है। देखना पड़ेगा कि किसके साथ फोटो है, किसके साथ फोटो नहीं है, और तृणमूल कांग्रेस कितना इन्वॉल्व है इसमें।
ममता बनर्जी पश्चिम बंगाल के मुख्यमंत्री है और साथ ही साथ वो पुलिस मंत्री भी है, और ममता बनर्जी के पुलिस के तरफ से ये भी कहा गया था आरजीकर के घटना के बाद कि सारे कैंपस में, सारे एजुकेशनल कैंपस में सिक्योरिटी को स्टेप अप किया जाएगा। तो आखिर स्टेप अप हुआ क्या? देख ही सकते हैं कितना स्टेप अप हुआ है। यहाँ पे तो जो मतलब जिसको चाहिए सुरक्षा देने का, एक छात्र नेता का काम क्या होता है कि एक एनवायरमेंट अच्छी बनी रहे वहां पे, लेकिन तृणमूल कांग्रेस ने हर जगह में जो एक स्टूडेंट्स हैं उसको स्टूडेंट लीडर बना के रखा है और उनको रिलीज दे के रखा है। एक स्टूडेंट्स कॉलेज कैंपस के अंदर आ सकते हैं कैसे? नहीं, पश्चिम बंगाल में आ सकते हैं, कहीं पे दूसरी जगह पे आपको नहीं मिलेगा। पश्चिम बंगाल में अलाउ किया जाता है और इनको लीज दिया हुआ है कि एक एक इलाके में एक एक कॉलेज का, और वहां से वो पैसा इनकम करते हैं, एडमिशन को लेके इनकम करते हैं। महिलाओं के साथ इस तरीके की घटना ही घटाती है, वो इस तरह की घटना होती है बार बार इसके लिए।
All right, now these are big allegations that have been leveled by the BJP. Kishale continues to stay with me on the broadcast. On that, Kishale, these are huge allegations that the BJP is leveling, saying that all the three accused in some way or the other are connected to the Trinamool Congress. Now, on what basis are they alleging that? In fact, before I take that question across to you, we also have a breaking news where we learn that police has now sealed the area where the three men allegedly gang raped the woman. Kishale, on that note, the police is taking action, but don't you feel that the action comes too little too late in a case that especially involves the safety of a woman in West Bengal after the Arjikar rape incident has happened already?
Well, exactly, especially when the incident is so similar. It's a law college, that was a medical college. This is a law student, that was a junior doctor. Now we see how this incident happened on Friday, and later on the three people were arrested, but in fact it's quite late that now the police is going and sealing that area off. Why didn't they do it before? The BJP is alleging this is because the people the culprits who are in fact connected to this incident, allegations are made on them. They are directly connected to TMCP. I'll remind our viewers that the person primarily accused and arrested has been seen with several TMC leaders and even ministers. Chandrima Bhattacharya in several pictures. He has been in several positions of TMCP, the Trinamool Congress Chhatro Parishad, the student wing of the TMC, and also he has been connected to the governing body of this college according to sources. Now these three people called this girl to the union room in the very beginning. Later on the girl was dragged to the bathroom and then the guard room where the guards were asked to leave, and then the gang rape happened. We are asking what happened to these guards, security guards, who were actually, in fact, recruited to protect the students of the college. Why did they leave when they were asked to, according to the allegation? And also what happened to all the employees and the students of this college, how this incident happened within the campus of the college, how this incident unfolded, why the police did not take these things seriously and investigated the matter before, are questions that are still unanswered. On the other hand, there has been several protest marches across the city, especially in front of Koshba police station and Koshba college, where the BJP, the left parties and the Congress are demanding swift action by the police and administration to punish the culprits as soon as possible and to restore law and order.
Absolutely. Kishale, in fact, on air right now are the visuals where the Kolkata police has sealed the area where the gang rape happened. Remember, it happened inside a college where 3 people have allegedly been involved in this. The BJP says that there are links of these 3 accused responsible for raping the woman who are connected to the Trinamool Congress. The Trinamool Congress, however, has not responded to those all allegations yet, but these are very, very serious charges that the BJP has been levelling. Kishale, coming to you on that. We know that there is involvement of the 3 people. All 3 of them have, in fact, already been arrested. But Kishale, one quick question before I let you go. Do you think there are involvement of more people in the case?
Well, the complaint copy of this girl primarily mentions 3 people, but the whole incident happened within the college premises. There were people outside. The guards were told to leave and they left without, in fact, stopping this whole incident from happening. So directly or indirectly, there might be other people also involved. The police is investigating the matter. The primary 3 persons who were directly involved in this gang rape, allegedly, they have been arrested. They are being questioned. They 4 days of police custody has been given. They will be questioned further. But whether this is very late because it happened quite a few days ago, why the place is being sealed now, whether the VC of this college, whether the other students of this college and the security guards were questioned or not, are things that needs to be answered by the Kolkata police right now, because the country is looking at this incident very closely after RG incident, which shocked the entire country. Now this is Koshba Law College.
Right, Kishale. Thank you very much for sharing those details. We will keep coming back to you as and when there are updates in the story. But for now, it's time for us to slip into a short break. Remember, the NCW has already taken sumo to cognizance in the case, and India is keeping a very close watch on that story. Republic Bangla is tracking that story very closely, giving you every minute-to-minute update. For now, it's time for us to slip into a short break.
छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
We're here with you.
Korban, sebaiknya kita berdoa agar semuanya bahagia. Ayo Bang Oto, SAR gabungan.
SAR gabungan. Sukses.
Masuk, masuk. Masuk. Siapkan tutup pintu. Masuk. Masuk, masuk, masuk. Anggota depan, anggota depan. Posisi terakhir, kalau sudah terlihat. Halo, Mas Dene. Ya.
Karena kan kita turunnya sampai sana malam, jadi mau tidak mau harus kita tunggu gitu. Ya kita tunggu, paginya baru kita packing, baru kita evakuasi.
Berapa jam dari titik
jam 8 sampai jam 2 itu berapa jam ya? 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 6 jam. Dan cepatlah kita, alhamdulillah.
Selanjutnya dilakukan pemeriksaan terhadap korban dan tidak ditemukan adanya tanda-tanda kehidupan.
आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला।
इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
पहाड़ों में एक हाइकिंग स्टिक भी बन सकती है। विमल में गुलिस्तां के ये कुछ लजीज फरिश्ते जब साथ घुले तो जी लग जाए और दिल कहे कि स्वाद की जुबान में खुद को ऐसे डुबाऊं कि निकल ना पाऊं। विमल की जुबान कुछ है ही ऐसी, मानते हैं? विमल बोलो जुबान कैसी?
We are here to demand justice for our Mashujaz. 64 Kenyans were killed last year in cold blood. Up to this point in time, not a single officer has been held to account. So we are here to demand justice. Justice in terms of compensation, justice in terms of...
इस समय हम 7.5 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकंड की रफ्तार से पृथ्वी के चारों तरफ घूम रहे हैं।
Enjoying the views, enjoying the entire experience, learning like a baby.
मेरे कंधे पे मेरे साथ मेरा तिरंगा है। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Three accused arrested in connection with gang rape of a law student inside the campus in a Kolkata college. Major update in Kolkata gang rape. All three accused sent to police custody till the 1st of July. Police have sealed the area where three men allegedly gang raped a South Calcutta law college student in the college premises.
ये एक परिवार के कारण जब आप बाहर जाएंगे, एक फिल्म की पोस्टर है वहाँ, किस्सा कुर्सी का, ये 3 शब्द ना, किस्सा कुर्सी का, ये टोटली आपको बताता है कि इमरजेंसी का कारण क्या है।
External Affairs Minister Dr. Jaishankar takes over the Gandhis over emergency era, says one family was responsible for India's darkest chapter.
भारत के संविधान के प्रस्तावना में, प्रियम्बल में 2 शब्द जुड़े गए हैं। लोगों को मालूम है सेक्युलरिज्म और सोशलिज्म के, वो प्रस्तावना में नहीं थे, पहले प्रियम्बल में नहीं थे। उन 2 शब्दों को जोड़ा है, तो क्या वो रहनी चाहिए प्रस्तावना में? ये विचार होना चाहिए।
RSS seeks removal of socialist and secular words from the preamble of the Constitution, demands Congress to apologize for emergency imposed 50 years ago. And the film body urges government to hold Border 2 movie shoot over Diljit Dosanjh controversy. Very warm welcome, viewers. You're watching live and breaking. I'm Rakshita Mishra with you. Viewers, the top story we're tracking, one of the top stories is the boycott and backlash against Diljit Dosanjh. Now, he continues to find himself in hot water, going ahead with his film Sardarji 3's release overseas in Pakistan, which features Pakistani actor Hania Amir. And the move has sparked a backlash online, with their film bodies demanding a ban on Diljit and boycotting Diljit. Now, there's a growing demand for Diljit to be removed from the upcoming war drama Border 2. There is a massive fallout, and a film body has written a letter even to the centre, and they demand that Diljit Dosanjh should be removed. He should be dropped from the cast of Border 2. And in fact, yesterday we saw the FWICE also sending a letter to Bhushan Kumar and who's T-Series chairman, JP Datta and Nidhi Datta, producers, JP Films, and director Anurag Singh of Border 2, raising concerns. Okay, we have our defence expert, Major General Ashwini Sivach, joining us on the broadcast. General Sivach, thank you so much for joining us on Republic TV. So this has been a time and again we've seen such problems coming in. Relations with Pakistan have never been normal. And, first of all, there are many questions raised. Why the people from Bollywood continue to find opportunities and, shoot films, rope in the Pakistani artists. Now, there is a big concern that is being raised for the future project also. The Border 2. Border 1 was a massive hit. It is about patriotism. It is about our forces. Now, we see that film body and many people in the country do not want someone like Diljit Dosanjh now to be a part of this particular movie. Sir, how do you see this?
One must remember that the country comes first.
When a country like Pakistan, which is basically sponsoring terrorism in India, and our relations are not normal, and after Pahalgam, it has been made very clear that there will be no artist which we will take it from Pakistan, and no Indian artist will, able to go for any of Pakistani films. The message very crystal clear, and we must understand that we have to first look into the interest of our country, and you cannot make a relationship normal which are not normal. And I feel it that all artists also must understand this, that once you start calling a Pakistani artist and start giving them a space, you are sending a wrong message. Is it only the Indian defense forces to fight on the border, and no one else has a responsibility to make sure the Pakistani economy does not do well? The fact is that, is there any dearth of talent within the country? When you have enough talent here, where is the requirement of taking any artist from Pakistan? So therefore it is sending a wrong message, and I think we must be very clear in our mind. Anyone who participating like this, in spite of the direction given by the government, a suitable action need to be taken, and we must make it absolutely, one can say, clear to everyone that as on today we do not have good relations with Pakistan, and it is basically due to Pakistan attitude of cross-border terrorism. They are sending terrorists like Lashkar-e-Toba, Jaishankar, trying to create a problem in the country, and we must make sure that we give a message to Pakistan. It is not a business as usual. You can't find an artist of Pakistan coming India and working. And this only happens, why? Because they know it, their economy is not doing well, they don't have any role, they don't get enough pay, whereas Bollywood give them enough opportunity, enough space. But that is sending a wrong message to your own countrymen. What sort of message are we sending once we are telling our relationship are not normal, our defense forces are fighting? We had 4 days Operation Sindoor, wherein both the countries were at war, and at the same time you allow Pakistani artists to basically function in our movies. I think it's a wrong message, and a correct message must go to every countryman, that if you participate in Pakistani movie or you take a Pakistani artist in Indian movie, that is not acceptable.
Right, Major Nusrifa, thanks so much for joining us with your thoughts on the story. Of course, sends out the wrong message, and of course, collaborating with not just a Pakistani artist, but also someone who has berated India, who has insulted our forces, used words like coward, of course, should be boycotted. There's no space for such people and association with such Pakistanis. Thank you so much, Major Nusrifa, for joining us. Shifting our focus to the story that we're tracking, viewers, RSS has stoked constitution debate, saying that secular and socialist words must be removed from the preamble. Now, RSS General Secretary Rath Yatra made a stern pitch to consider whether the word socialist and secular, which were added to the preamble by the Congress government during the emergency, should remain. He also lashed out on the Congress party, demanding that the Congress should apologize for imposing emergency. Hosable also said that thousands were put behind the bars. Freedom of the judiciary and media was also curtailed.
इस आपातकाल के दौरान भारत के संविधान के प्रस्तावना में, प्रियम्बल में 2 शब्द जुड़े गए हैं। लोगों को मालूम है सेक्युलरिज्म और सोशलिज्म के, वो प्रस्तावना में नहीं थे, पहले प्रियम्बल में नहीं थे। उन 2 शब्दों को जोड़ा है, तो क्या वो रहनी चाहिए प्रस्तावना में? ये विचार होना चाहिए, क्योंकि मैं जानता हूं संविधान के निर्माता डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर जी के नाम जिस भवन पर है, उसमें मैं खड़े होकर बता रहा हूं, ये बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर ने जो संविधान बनाया था, उस के प्रस्तावना में ये 2 शब्द नहीं थे।
ऐसे करने वाले लोगों के आज संविधान को प्रति लेकर घूम रहे हैं, तो उनको बताना पड़ेगा, भाई आज तक आपने इसके बारे में हिंदुस्तान के लोगों के सामने क्षमा नहीं मांगी, माफी नहीं मांगी, मांगना पड़ेगा उनको। आपने पूर्वजों ने
নামে যাদের নামে তাদের মধ্যে দুজন এই রানিং স্টুডেন্ট এবং একজন প্রাক্তন স্টুডেন্ট, অর্থাৎ প্রাক্তন স্টুডেন্ট কলেজের যে সিকিউরিটি সেই সিকিউরিটিকে ভেঙে বা সেই সিকিউরিটিকে অতিক্রম করে কলেজের মধ্যে ঢুকে একজন রানিং স্টুডেন্ট তাকে বলতে গেলে ধর্ষণ করেছে, হুমকি দিয়েছে এবং এই ঘটনায় 3 জন গ্রেপ্তার হয়েছে। কিন্তু গোটা রাজ্য জুড়ে এই মুহূর্তে প্রতিবাদে উত্তাল হয়ে উঠেছে। শহর কলকাতার বিভিন্ন জায়গায় এই মুহূর্তে
প্রতিবাদে আপাতত শহর উত্তপ্ত এবং বিজেপি তারা রাস্তায় বসে প্রতিবাদ জানাচ্ছিল তাদেরকে।
Viewers, another shocking incident coming in, this time from Kolkata, and a protest had erupted after a gang rape of a student at Kolkata Law College. This is a horrific case that has come to light. Woman raped in Kolkata Law College's campus. 3 have been held, and this is the update we have. You can see protests in Kolkata, and we'll get you more updates from Ground Zero. Our reporters tracking each and every update from Ground Zero. You can see the several student bodies also on the streets. And this is coming in more than a year after the RG Kaur case, the rape case of the medical student in Kolkata that had a nationwide outrage. And now we have another horrific incident from Kolkata. Woman gang raped inside Kolkata's South Calcutta Law College. This case coming in from Wednesday. It has triggered more outrage, fresh outrage in a city that's still reeling from the RG Kaur case, viewers. And what we know is that 3 men, that includes at least 2 students, have been arrested.
তৃণমূল ছাত্র পরিষদের সদস্য, আরো একবার জানি রাখি এরা প্রত্যেকে তৃণমূল কংগ্রেস ছাত্র পরিষদের সদস্য। এখন অবধি বেশ কয়েকজনকে গ্রেফতার করা হয়েছে এবং এত সাহস, যখন এই তরুণী থানায় অভিযোগ জানাতে যায় তখনও তাকে হুমকি দেওয়া হয়।
We'll try and get you more updates from Kolkata newsroom, viewers, from our Bangla newsroom, and Republic TV is showing you these live shots coming in from Kolkata, where bodies like the AIDSO also are protesting. Kisholai joins us from the Republic Bangla newsroom in Kolkata. Kisholai, another shocking case coming in after RG Kaur. Abhaya is still waiting for justice, and now we have this case from inside the campus of South Calcutta Law College. Tell us more details, please.
Well, exactly, the whole city is erupting in protest. Several organizations like BJP, the left parties and the Congress as well have been protesting. This is a horrific, shocking incident where a law college student, a girl, has been gang raped within her institution by the prime accused Monojit Mishra and 2 other people who were also there. 3 people arrested in this matter, and the details in the complaint copy are very horrific. She was first called in the union room of the college, the TMCP union room, according to this girl, according to the complaint, and allegedly she was dragged to the bathroom where she was forced, and later on, still later, she was then taken to the guards room where the security guards are waiting. They usually rest in that room, and the security guards were told to leave, and when they left, this girl was gang raped within that security guards room. Now this happened on Friday. Police arrested 3 people as of now, but the shocking details are emerging of this Monojit Mishra being very close to the TMCP and other TMC leaders. In fact, Shubhendu Adhikari tweeted a photo of this Monojit Mishra with Abhishek Banerjee a few years back, and also photos are emerging of him with Minister TMC leader and Minister Chondrima Bhattacharya and other TMCP leaders like Trinankur Bhattacharya. So this person, the prime accused, has been close to the TMC and TMCP. He has been a TMCP leader in that college, but he's an ex-student Why was he in the college is the question. Also, we are getting to know that he has been given a contractual job within the college. He has used his influence to get that contractual job, and he has maintained his influence in the college, and therefore he committed this crime and then threatened the girl that if the girl complains, then he will be releasing videos that they took of the incident, and that was the threat. The girl was blackmailed, but still she complained to the police, and now these 3 people have been arrested. But the people are saying, people of West Bengal are saying this is clearly not enough. This cannot go on every day, every week, every month and every year, that girls will be raped and then murders will happen. And we've seen how the little girl Tamanna was murdered a few days back in a TMC victory rally, and now we are seeing a girl gang raped, and the accused are mostly TMC members allegedly.
It's becoming a nightmare after nightmare for women in Kolkata. And of course, the questions that you've raised, that why was an ex-student being allowed there? And then one of them has, the prime accused has TMC connections as well. That is a horrible state of affair that we are learning about. But we also understand that the NCW has taken cognizance of the matter, Kisholai. But what is happening as far as the investigation is concerned? Because we see that the protests once again erupting on the streets of Kolkata.
Well, exactly, protests are happening. On the other hand, on the part of investigation, Kolkata police, they sealed the area today, and we are getting to know that forensic teams are reaching that area, but isn't it quite late? The incident happened a few days back, in fact on Friday, and now this whole process of investigation starting in full-fledged right now after so many days is a question. Also, why the area was not sealed till now is also a question that Kolkata police needs to answer. The police is saying they are investigating the matter. 3 people have been arrested, police custody has been given to them, and they will be interrogated, and further connections will be also investigated, whether other people were also involved in the matter or not. Kolkata police is saying they are doing the investigation in a very prompt manner. But question is why the area was not sealed before, why it was quite late in fact for the forensic team to reach the area and take samples and evidences from that area are questions that the Kolkata police needs to answer. On the other hand, there have been several protests, mostly happening outside the Koshba police station and Koshba Law College. BJP has been protesting, we saw Congress protesting, and also left student bodies like DYSO protesting against such law and order situation in West Bengal, where again and again we see women are raped, murders happen. Where is the law and order situation? What is the police minister and the chief minister as well, Mamata Banerjee, doing is the question.
Right, Kisholai, of course, this is another shocking case that is coming in. Gang rape happening in South Calcutta Law College within the campus, and the arrests have been made. Of course, questions being raised on, as you pointed out, that the area is being sealed much later. That, of course, also jeopardizes the whole process of investigation. But, what is the TMC saying? Has there been any reaction from the TMC since links of the prime accused are also emerging?
Well, the TMC has issued a statement in its social media handles and pages. The TMC has condemned the incident. They said that we are condemning such incident and we demand strict action by the police, and they have also said that they have faith in the administration of Mamata Banerjee that the culprits will be punished soon. But this has become a system. We saw that after Anubrata Mondal, he abusively insulting a police official. Well, the TMC came up with a statement saying that they condemn the incident. We have seen several incidents of TMC leaders or TMCP leaders involved in crimes, and then TMC coming out with a very templated statement of condemning the whole incident, and that has happened again. But why this is happening, why the TMC is harboring such leaders, and why again and again such incidents reflect the situation of law and order in West Bengal is a question that the TMC doesn't answer or cannot answer, because it simply is not improving with time.
Right, Kisholai, just stay on with us. We'll try and get more reactions right now as we speak. But live visuals coming in, we again see what we saw a year ago, the protests happening on the streets of Kolkata. after a woman is brutalized, a woman raped at the RG Medical College, 2025, and we see another horrific case coming in. This is from the university campus, Law College campus, and the protests have erupted on the streets of Kolkata. There is massive outrage. The outrage is mounting, and the investigation, of course, we understand is beginning now, and this is three of these accused, as you can see on the left side of your screens with their faces covered, they have been arrested. This is the big breaking news we have right now. The accused is also includes a former student of the college. He will be produced before a court. And of course, we have to wait and watch as to what procedure happens. But according to the Kolkata police, the accused includes an alumnus and 2 students of the college. And the prime accused has connections with the TMC as well, as Kisholai was also pointing out. So this is the update we have right now. This happened, this gang rape was committed inside the college premises in the evening. And the officials said that there are 3 accused, and medical examination of the survivor was conducted at the Calcutta National Medical College and Hospital. And FIR naming the 3 accused persons was lodged at the Kasbah police station based on a complaint by the survivor. And this is the breaking news we have. The accused mobile phones have been seized. Thanks so much, Kushala, for joining us. We will continue to get back to you with more, seeking more details, because this is a story that is developing now as the anger mounts, and we will be stepping to a short break. Update coming in on the other side of this horrific case coming to light from Kolkata. Stay tuned. Also, protests in Kolkata over the gang rape, massive protests, massive outrage on the streets.
Amity has been ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally, a testimony to Amity's globally benchmarked quality.
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध, MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
Axiom Mission 4, welcome aboard the International Space Station. Pilot Shubhanshu Shukla is the next one to come across, representing ISRO. It is his first space flight for Peggy Whitson, her return to the International Space Station on her 5th flight, second as a member of Axiom Space. Great big hugs and handshakes across all members of Expedition 73 and Axiom Mission 4's Anne McLean and Nicole Ayers of NASA, along with Johnny Kim, Kirill Peskov, Sergei Ryzhikov, and Alexei Zabritsky of Roscosmos, and Takuya Onishi, commander of Expedition 73 and of JAXA, with handshakes and hugs for Peggy Whitson, Shubhanshu Shukla, Sławomir Uznański-Wisniewski, and Tibor Kapu. And with their arrival to the International Space Station, that now makes 288 visitors to the orbiting laboratory.
Has officially entered the International Space Station, ladies and gentlemen. A moment. Well done, Stokes! 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 Thank you, all the press people, all the family members, most importantly, well done. Congratulations all.
बड़ी खुशी की बात है कि इंडियन सबको लेके गया ऊपर पायलट
नाम है कि अमेरिका के फ्लोरिडा से गए, ले गए हैं शुभांशु
भारत के लेके आएंगे। बहुत बहुत गर्व महसूस होता है।
बिल्कुल, हम लोग यही कह रहे थे कि ऑफ कोर्स ये एक म्यूचुअल कोलैबोरेशन है और बहुत सारे लोगों का एफर्ट है, नॉट ओनली दीज 4, बहुत सारे बैक स्टेज एम्प्लॉय होते हैं जिनका भी एफर्ट होता है, बट हम उनको यही बोल रहे थे कि वो पायलट हैं तो वो उन तीनों लोगों को लेके जा रहे हैं। एक इंडियन जो है वो बहुत फॉरेनर्स को लेके स्पेस में जा रहा है, विच इज़ अ बिग थिंग।
तो बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका,
बहुत ज़्यादा ऑफ कोर्स, और यही प्राउड फीलिंग हमारे अंदर है कि ये मौका बहुत
समय हम 7.5 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकंड की रफ्तार से पृथ्वी के चारों तरफ घूम रहे हैं।
Enjoying the views, enjoying the entire experience, learning like a baby.
मेरे कंधे पे मेरे साथ मेरा तिरंगा है। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल, ये रंग दे, ये खुशबू दे, ये तीखा, ये कम पड़े, क्या निराला MDH मसाला।
विमल में गुलिस्तां की ये कुछ लजीज फरिश्ते जब साथ घुले तो जी ललचाए और दिल कहे कि स्वाद की इस जुबान में खुद को ऐसा डुबाऊं कि निकल ना पाऊं। विमल की जुबान कुछ है ही ऐसी, मानते हैं ना? विमल, बोलो जुबा केसरी।
We are here to demand justice for our Mashujaz. 64 Kenyans were killed last year in cold blood. Up to this point in time, not a single officer has been held to account. So we are here to demand justice. Justice in terms of compensation, justice in terms of arrest of those officers who were involved, justice in terms of police reforms, because too many Kenyans are losing their lives in the hands of the police. So we want justice for everyone so that we can move forward as a country.
You have seen people have gathered here because of this specific day to say Ruto anthem because of his governance is very bad, very terrible. People are being abducted, people are being killed. We just want to say we are fed up as the youth. Majority are the youth. The police have started using force and it's very bad at this rate. We don't want him anymore.
Citizens that are living in subhuman conditions today. Go to any informal settlement. Mukuru, Soweto, you know, the famous Kibra.
We're here with you.
This week on Get Me Right, why the art of the deal does not work for Trump's people relationships. The revolving door that the Trump White House is already forced senior members of his team, including Elon Musk, are out. The number stood at 41 in his first term. Also, with repeated claims being made by Trump of mediating between India and Pakistan, we dissect the historical failures of American attempts at mediating between the two South Asian neighbors. And finally, how corporate India and the Modi government are coming together to checkmate Chinese economic coercion. This Saturday and Sunday, join me only on Republic TV.
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Watching Republic TV with me, Akansha Khajuria. There's a massive outrage in West Bengal over gang rape of a 24-year-old girl. Arrests have been made. 3 accused have been, in fact, booked in the FIR. But a major question arises now: how safe are the campuses in West Bengal? We'll get you more on this. But first up, as always, the headlines. 3 accused arrested in connection with the gang rape of a law student inside the campus. All the 3 accused sent to police custody till July 1st. BJP workers detained amid protest over Kolkata rape case. Showdown over the TMC workers' involvement.
भारत के संविधान के प्रस्तावना में, प्रियम्बल में 2 शब्द जुड़े गए हैं। लोगों को मालूम है सेक्युलरिज्म और सोशलिज्म के, वो प्रस्तावना में नहीं थे, पहले प्रियम्बल में नहीं थे। उन 2 शब्दों को जोड़ा है, तो क्या वो रहनी चाहिए प्रस्तावना में? ये विचार होना चाहिए।
RSS seeks removal of socialist and secular from preamble, demands Congress party to apologize for the emergency imposed 50 years ago. Film body has urged the government to halt border to movie shoot over Diljit Dosanjh controversy. Search operation to track down 3 Jaishankar terrorists underway in Jammu and Kashmir's Basantgarh. The first story that we have for you this evening is from the West Bengal. 3 people in Kolkata were arrested today for gang raping a law college student. All the accused have been sent to custody till July 1st. The incident, in fact, happened less than 1 year after the postgraduate trainee was raped and killed inside the Arjikar hospital in West Bengal. This is a new incident that has come to fore, and what we're learning is that National Commission for Women has taken the suo motu cognizance of this incident. And meanwhile, on the other hand, the Bharatiya Janata Party has slammed Mamata Banerjee government for the law and order situation in the state. So this is, in fact, there is a major controversy that has started in the state of West Bengal. There is massive outrage over the gang rape of a 24-year-old
law student is what we are learning. 3 accused have been arrested in this case. NCW has taken the cognizance. Let me go across to our guest, Priyanka Tibrewal, BJP spokesperson, who's live from us from Calcutta. Thank you so much for speaking to Republic TV. How do you see this incident? Because there's a massive outrage on the streets of West Bengal. Bharatiya Janata Party is saying that there is a connection to a TMC as far as that 31-year-old Mishra is concerned. What do you have to say on that?
It's a very sad and horrific incident at the same time, where we see that incidents like this has become the habitual routine here in West Bengal. Our women, our sisters, our daughters are no more safe in West Bengal under the Mamata rule, because instead of being punished, these kind of perpetrators under the Mamata government, they are given protection. So they are having this confidence that, whatever we may do, we will not be punished for it, because it is the same Mamata Banerjee who just keeps her mouth shut when an article happens. It is the same Mamata Banerjee who says that, it was a love affair when children are being molested and raped. It is the same Mamata Banerjee who fights for the rights of this person, Shah Jahan, who had the allegation that women in Sandesh Khali, there was a mass petition against him where these women were called to the TMC office and they were raped. But Mamata Banerjee keeps mum over all this. So definitely we can say that women in Bengal are no more safe, whether it is Sandesh Khali, whether it is Malda, whether it is Siliguri, be it anywhere.
Well, absolutely. And it comes just less than a year after Arjikar hospital rape case happened. There was a lot of outrage at that point as well. BJP raised a lot of questions that time. There were a lot of protests, not in just West Bengal, but all across the country. Now we are seeing another such case in West Bengal. How do you see this, and what will be your demand from the Trinamool Congress there in West Bengal?
See, not just an year. I would again say that 4 to 5 days back only a minor was raped here in West Bengal. And there also we see that Mamata Banerjee or the TMC did not take any stand. Here also, the main accused in this case is a TMCP Neta, Trinamool Chhatra Parishad Neta, and it happened inside the college, inside the trade union room, students' union room. This student union room was of TMC. So now what do they have to say about this? And this particular person about whom I'm speaking, you will see his pictures with Abhishek Banerjee, Kajri Banerjee, who happens to be the sister-in-law of the Chief Minister, Mamata Banerjee. Now, if they take pride in saying that Mamata Banerjee is the only women Chief Minister of India in India, so I would say that a women Chief Minister thereafter, so many crimes against women happening in West Bengal, she being the Home Minister, she being the Police Minister. What is the situation of law and order here? And who's supposed to answer on this? Because if incidents like Arjikar happen, she says that central forces will come for the security of a hospital, which is a state hospital. And here now in colleges. So if you need central forces for everything, then what is the need of this government here in West Bengal?
Absolutely. So what Bharatiya Janata Party is saying that Mamata Banerjee is completely mum on this issue once again. Stay on with us. In fact, we have a reaction coming in from Union Minister Sukanta Majumdar. Have a look.
सिचुएशन तो इससे ही पता चल सकता है कि बार बार एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशन के अंदर लड़कियों के साथ इस तरीके की घटना घट रही है। पहले आरजीकर के मामले में इस तरीके की घटना घटी, आरजीकर के अंदर वो भी एक छात्रा थी, उनके साथ बलात्कार हुआ और मर्डर हुआ, और यहाँ पे भी एक छात्रा के साथ बलात्कार की एलिगेशन आया है, जिसमें जो लोग पकड़े गए हैं उसमें जो मूल एक्यूज्ड है वो टीएमसी के एकदम बड़े नेता है, तृणमूल छात्र परिषद के बड़े नेता है, ऐसा जानकारी मिल रहा है।
टीएमसी के सारे बड़े नेता अरेस्ट हो चुके हैं, मतलब जितने सारे लोग अरेस्ट हुए हैं सारे के सारे टीएमसी के लीडर है।
देखिए सारे के सारे तो मालूम नहीं, लेकिन जो मुख्य अभियुक्त है यानी मेन एक्यूज्ड है, उस मेन एक्यूज के साथ तो तृणमूल छात्र परिषद की पूरी तरीके से संपृक्तता दिख रही है, और बड़े बहुत सारे नेताओं के साथ, विधायक के साथ, चंद्रिमा भट्टाचार्य का साथ, सबके साथ फोटो है उनकी। अगर पश्चिम बंगाल की जो वुमेन एंड चाइल्ड डेवलपमेंट मिनिस्टर चंद्रिमा भट्टाचार्य है और बाकी जो मिनिस्टर है, और चंद्रिमा भट्टाचार्य भी एक मिनिस्टर है, चाइल्ड डेवलपमेंट मिनिस्टर के साथ भी फोटो आया है, ऐसा मुझे जानकारी मिल रहा है। देखना पड़ेगा कि किसके साथ फोटो है, किसके साथ फोटो नहीं है, और तृणमूल कांग्रेस कितना इन्वॉल्व है इसमें।
ममता बनर्जी पश्चिम बंगाल के मुख्यमंत्री है और साथ ही साथ वो पुलिस मंत्री भी है, और ममता बनर्जी के पुलिस के तरफ से ये भी कहा गया था आरजीकर के घटना के बाद कि सारे कैंपस में, सारे एजुकेशनल कैंपस में सिक्योरिटी को स्टेप अप किया जाएगा। तो आखिर स्टेप अप हुआ क्या?
देख ही सकते हैं कितना स्टेप अप हुआ है। यहाँ पे तो जो मतलब जिसको चाहिए सुरक्षा देने का, एक छात्र नेता का काम क्या होता है कि एक एनवायरमेंट अच्छी बनी रहे वहां पे, लेकिन तृणमूल कांग्रेस ने हर जगह में जो एक स्टूडेंट्स हैं उसको स्टूडेंट लीडर बना के रखा है और उनको रिलीज दे के रखा है।
एक स्टूडेंट्स कॉलेज कैंपस के अंदर आ सकते हैं कैसे?
नहीं, पश्चिम बंगाल में आ सकते हैं, कहीं पे दूसरी जगह पे आपको नहीं मिलेगा। पश्चिम बंगाल में अलाउ किया जाता है और इनको लीज दिया हुआ है कि एक एक इलाके में एक एक कॉलेज का, और वहां से वो पैसा इनकम करते हैं, एडमिशन को लेके इनकम करते हैं। महिलाओं के साथ इस तरीके की घटना ही घटाती है, वो इस तरह की घटना होती है बार बार इसके लिए।
In fact, we have more details for you as far as this case is concerned. What we're learning so far is that the rape survivor was issued threats by the accused, and this is the breaking news that we are getting for you. Remember, 3 men have been arrested in this case. First one is the 31-year-old former student. Now Bharatiya Janata Party is saying that he is linked to the Trinamool Congress. No reaction whatsoever has come from that ruling party. The other one is the 19-year-old, and then there is another 20-year-old current law students. Both of these are current law student, and the 31-year-old Manojit Mishra is a former student. Now what we're learning so far is that the rape survivor was issued threat by the accused. She was in fact locked in the guarded room. She was gang raped, and they also recorded the assault and threatened to leak it, is what we are learning so far. Let me once again go across to Priyanka Tibrewal. Thank you for remaining with us on this story. What we're learning is that threats were also issued to this law student, 24-year-old law student who was gang raped in West Bengal. This puts a lot of question marks on how safe the campuses are in West Bengal. Firstly, Arjikar rape case happened, and now this in a law facility. How safe are the campuses there?
See, this will happen when the chief minister and their party, the government here, will embolden the confidence of these perpetrators that, you will not be punished, but you will be protected. That is why these kind of criminals are doing all these with the women here in West Bengal. I would again say that this is not just a crime, rather it is a cover-up now. And you see, these cover-up has started with the threats which were given to the survivor, and more cover-up will come from the police and the government, because Mamata Banerjee is the police minister. She will not let the TMC people go to the jails. So she will try to do everything to protect these rapists, because TMC is a party of rapists and protectors of rapists.
Absolutely. Remains to be seen what TMC replies to this. In fact, stay on with us. We have some live visuals coming in from West Bengal. The showdown on streets and the protests going on as far as this West Bengal rape case is concerned. In fact, these are the visuals we're getting for you from the streets of West Bengal, near that campus where this rape case, in fact, took place. You can see that there's a showdown there, massive escalation as far as this case is concerned. We are getting these visuals live from outside the police station. In fact, there are a lot of people there on the streets. This is the Kasba police station. These are the visuals from right outside that police station. People there are demanding justice for the victim, 24-year-old victim of this as well. And this is very important because we saw the similar visuals last year during Arjikar rape case. There was outrage on the streets, not just in West Bengal, but all across the country. From Delhi, from Jammu to Kanyakumari, there were protests everywhere. Now, similar protests we can see on the screen right there as far as this case is concerned. Yet again, Trinamool Congress is completely mute on this. Bharatiya Janata Party is saying that one of the accused in this case, 31-year-old man who's been the former law student of that particular law college, is one of the accused, and in fact he is connected to the Trinamool Congress. No reaction whatsoever has come from them, but there on the streets you can see massive escalation as far as this case is concerned. These are the visuals from outside the Kasba police station. Let's now listen into what these protesters are saying there on the streets.
की कारण है छात्राओं कोई भी सुनिश्चित नहीं है हम लोग देखे हैं लॉ कॉलेज में 25 तारीख को रात में किस तरीके से एक छात्रा को रेप किया गया है। इसी के प्रोटेस्ट हम लोग कर रहे हैं और साथ ही साथ जो अभियुक्त है उन लोगों को से कड़ी सजा देना होगा। यही मांग है आज के इस मिसाइल का।
ये घटना आप लोग सोशल मीडिया या प्रिंट मीडिया में देखे होंगे कि पिछले 25 तारीख को शाम 7:30 से 8:50 का एक घटना है कि एक स्टूडेंट्स के ऊपर मतलब सामूहिक बलात्कार किया गया है। इसके खिलाफ हम लोग AIDSO छात्र संगठन, युवा संगठन AIDYO एवं महिला संगठन AIMSS के ओर से हम लोग यहाँ विरोध दिखा रहे हैं। उसी के साथ मांग कर रहे हैं कि इस घटना के संग जितने दोषी जुड़े हुए हैं उन लोगों को अभी भी पता चला है कि 3 लोगों को गिरफ्तार किया गया है और भी इसका तदंत किया जाए, देखा जाए इसमें और कौन कौन जुड़े हुए हैं, उनको गिरफ्तार करके कड़ी से कड़ी सजा की हम लोग मांग कर रहे हैं।
So strictest punishment is being sought for the three accused in this case. You can see that ruckus on the streets there with people, students, the residents of West Bengal. They are demanding action and justice for the 24-year-old victim. You can see these are the visuals from outside the Kasbah police station where this case has been registered. As we told you, 3 men have been arrested in this case. One 31-year-old former student of this law college who BJP says is connected to the Trinamool Congress. Another 19-year-old and one 20-year-old. 2 of these are still the law students and these are very concerning. In fact, this is a concerning case that has come to the fore and now these visuals that you can see on the screens of people protesting there and demanding justice for the victim and strictest action and also accountability from the ruling TMC government in West Bengal. We continue to get you these visuals from West Bengal, from outside the police station where the massive protest is happening right now as we speak. There are students, there are leaders on the streets. They are demanding action against 3 accused. In fact, let me take you through the details of this case. This 24-year-old girl, a law student, was gang raped by 3 men. Those 3 men have been arrested by the police. Now, the Bharatiya Janata Party says that one of the accused is connected to the Trinamool Congress and hence you can see these protests on the streets right there demanding strictest action against these accused. Let me go across to Union Minister Sukanto Majumdar who joins us live in the broadcast. Sir, this is a very shocking case that has come to the fore from West Bengal. One such case we saw last year as well, Arjikar hospital rape case, and now we are seeing another student there who was gang raped. How safe are the campuses in West Bengal? Because we are seeing one after another such cases coming to the fore. We'll try and reconnect that line with Sukanto Majumdar. But sir, if you can hear me,
Yes.
We can see massive escalation on the streets in West Bengal. Absolutely no answer has come in from Trinamool Congress. No answer whatsoever because now BJP is saying that one of the accused is connected to TMC. What do you have to say on this?
Well, more than one accused is connected. More than one accused are connected with the Trinamool Congress. And the main thing is that the mindset of the ruler, the mindset of the West Bengal Chief Minister and as well as the ruling party is such they consider this kind of rape incident as a minor thing. It's a tiny thing. And several times this kind of statements have been issued by the Chief Minister as well as the other party leaders from the TMC. And if that is the mindset, then these rapists and these criminals, they get inspiration from the TMC party line. And the campuses are not safe at all in the state of West Bengal. The incident of Arjikar, that was also a campus because it was a medical college and that victim was a student also. And this time this is the second incident. And if you think this is the, these are the few incidents those are happening in the state of West Bengal, then it is the tip of the iceberg because in all the colleges and all the educational institutions, you will find.
Absolutely, sir. And you
the
also.
outsider.
Absolutely. Sir, you're also the
outsiders-
Union Minister of State for Education. Now, a big question arises is how safe are the campuses? UF time and again says that the campuses are not safe in West Bengal. But we saw the Arjikar Hospital rape case and now this rape case. How many more to come before accountability is taken in West Bengal?
See, as I was mentioning that the colleges are not safe because the TMC leadership, those TMC student leadership, those are the outsiders. They have given the lease. Actually, colleges have given on lease to them, and they look after these colleges. And these outsiders take undue advantage of that political power. And as a result, they earn money. They claim money for the admission. Not only that, the girls, they claim undue advantages from the girls, especially from the girls during the admission. And these incidents are prevalent in different educational institutions.
Absolutely. So, Union Minister...
onto the surface.
Absolutely, sir. So, as far as this case is concerned, Union Minister says that the colleges are not safe, the institutional, educational institutions are not safe there in West Bengal. Thank you so much, sir, for speaking to Republic TV. Now we can see the visuals on our screen. On both hand side, we can see on one side you see those 3 accused who have been arrested. On the other, massive outrage on the streets of West Bengal. These 3 men have been arrested. One of them is a 31-year-old former student of this law college who BJP is saying is connected to the Trinamool Congress. Now Trinamool Congress, what we're learning is also has hit back at the Bharatiya Janata Party. But amid this political banter, a main question arises: how safe are the campuses there in West Bengal? Just a while back we spoke to Sukanta Majumdar and he said that the institutions there are not safe at all. You can see those visuals from outside the police station where this case has been registered, and we can see the anger on the faces of the people, the protesters, the students there who have come out demanding justice for this 24-year-old victim. Last year we saw similar scenes on the streets of West Bengal, and not just there, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari there were massive protests by the doctors, by the students, by Indians demanding strict action as far as that case was concerned. And now similar visuals coming to the fore, with many asking when will the ruling government take accountability as far as protection of students in the state of West Bengal is concerned. You can see in the visuals several people have gathered outside the police station right there. There is heightened security as well. Police forces have been deployed there to control the situation because the tempers are running high at this point in time. People are agitated. They are demanding accountability from the ruling party and also swift justice for the victim as well. Several protests, in fact, going on in West Bengal. All right, we are taking a very short break, but coming up on the other side, we'll tell you more about the outrage over the Calcutta gang rape case. 3 accused have been arrested, but many questions arise on the safety of women in the state of West Bengal. Stay with us.
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला।
Axiom Mission 4, welcome aboard the International Space Station. Pilot Shubhanshu Shukla is the next one to come across, representing ISRO. It is his first space flight for Peggy Whitson, her return to the International Space Station on her 5th flight, second as a member of Axiom Space. Great big hugs and handshakes across all members of Expedition 73 and Axiom Mission 4's Anne McLean and Nicole Ayers of NASA, along with Johnny Kim, Kirill Peskov, Sergei Ryzhikov, and Alexei Zabritsky of Roscosmos, and Takuya Onishi, commander of Expedition 73 and of JAXA, with handshakes and hugs for Peggy Whitson, Shubhanshu Shukla, Sławomir Uznański-Wisniewski, and Tibor Kapu. And with their arrival to the International Space Station, that now makes 288 visitors to the orbiting laboratory.
Has officially entered the International Space Station, ladies and gentlemen. A Thank you, all the press people, all the family members, most importantly, well done. Congratulations all.
बड़ी खुशी की बात है कि इंडियन सबको लेके गया ऊपर पायलट
नाम है कि अमेरिका के फ्लोरिडा से गए
हाँ।
ले गए शुभांशु
भारत के लेके आएंगे बहुत बहुत गर्व महसूस होता है। बिल्कुल हम लोग यही कह रहे थे कि ऑफ कोर्स ये एक म्यूचुअल कोलैबोरेशन है और बहुत सारे लोगों का एफर्ट है, नॉट ओनली दीज 4, बहुत सारे बैक स्टेज एम्प्लॉय होते हैं जिनका भी एफर्ट होता है। बट हम उनको यही बोले थे कि वो पायलट हैं तो वो उन तीनों लोगों को लेके जा रहे हैं। एक इंडियन जो है वो बहुत फॉरनर्स को लेके स्पेस में जा रहा है, विच इज़ अ बिग थिंग।
बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका,
बहुत ज़्यादा ऑफ कोर्स। और यही प्राउड फीलिंग हमारे अंदर है कि ये मौका बहुत मुश्किलों से मिलता है।
पहले से हैं पायलट, पहले से हैं और इसरो में जो है एस्ट्रोनॉट बनाए इसीलिए गए थे कि वो पायलट की भूमिका अदा करेंगे। और चूँकि मिशन के पायलट हैं तो उनकी पूरी जिम्मेदारी थी कि इस मिशन को जो है सही सलामत ले जाएं और उसकी डॉकिंग सही करें और उसको वापस सही लाएं। ये उनकी जिम्मेदारी है, उनका जो कार्य है।
We're here with you.
Evakuasi korban, sebaiknya kita berdoa agar semuanya hilang.
Ayo Bang Oto, SAR gabungan.
SAR gabungan. Sukses.
Masuk. Masuk. Siapkan tutup pintu. Masuk. Masuk. Anggota depan.
MDH की देगी मिर्च,
देगी मिर्च का तड़का, अंग अंग फड़का।
MDH की देगी मिर्च।
विमल में गुलिस्तां की ये कुछ लजीज फरिश्ते जब साथ घुले तो जी ललचाए और दिल कहे कि स्वाद की इस जुबान में खुद को ऐसा डुबाऊं कि निकल ना पाऊं। विमल की जुबान कुछ है ही ऐसी, मानते हैं ना? विमल, बोलो जुबा केसरी।
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल, ये रंग दे, ये खुशबू दे, ये तीखा, ये कम पड़े, क्या निराला MDH मसाला।
We're here with you.
Evakuasi korban, sebaiknya kita berdoa agar semuanya hilang.
Ayo Bang Oto, SAR gabungan.
SAR gabungan. Sukses.
Masuk. Siapkan tutup pintu. Masuk. Anggota depan.
Posisi terakhir, sudah terlihat.
Belum masih sini. Ya. Belum masih sini. Ya. Belum masih sini. Belum masih sini. Ya.
Karena kan kita turunnya sampai sana malam, jadi mau tidak mau harus kita tunggu gitu. Ya kita tunggu, paginya baru kita packing, baru kita evakuasi.
Berapa jam dari titik
jam 8 sampai jam 2 itu berapa jam ya?